Make up your own mind. I'm not telling you what to do.
Yes, you are. If my husband was on the internet all day long like you are.
I'm not on the internet all day.
You are right now.
2 kids I homeschool and a 4-year-old I chase around every day.
Oh, so she works and you stay home.
Too.
Oh, she works and you stay home. No?
I handle my own business. I actually own my own collector's store.
Oh, so, what do you collect?
What do I collect? Typically comic books, about the $1,000 and up variety.
Damn. I wish I could spend all day selling comic books, but instead I sell vibrators.
Hey, you know what? We all have to earn a living.
No, we do.
No, but I'm not going to tell you it's a bad thing to sell vibrators.
I want to decide for myself.
Okay, that's great. That is what I encourage.
Good.
See, you didn't have to hang up on me.
I didn't hang up on you on purpose. I don't like your I don't like your condescending behavior.
I'm not being condescending.
Let's see if I can get more than $70. I want my money.
Hey.
If you want to PayPal me, truthfullytrisha@gmail.com. These haters get so mad. Not only am I not allowed to like who I want to like or talk to whomever I want to talk to, I'm not allowed to beg for money. I want to go grocery shopping. PayPal, truthfullytrisha@gmail.com. You know why? Because, well, thank you for calling, and I hope you have a great night.
I'll call back some.
Hello, and thank you for calling.
Well, hello. What are you doing?
Mama Bear! Hi!
I just happened to be online. I thought, well, I got Trish. It came up here, so I thought, well, you had this phone number. Are you live?
I am live right now. You say hello to all of the audience.
Hello, everybody.
This is Mama Bear, one of the sexiest MILFs that are out there. Girl.
Yeah.
Girl. Hell yeah, I'm going to be your age wearing some lingerie. Hell yeah.
Yeah, Granny deal.
Do you know that's a hot thing on Instagram? I'm going to own it. Yeah, I'm a grandma. I can flaunt it like a grandma.
I don't know anything that's going on, and I just thought I'd call. I told Rebecca, I said, I think I'll call this number and tell Trisha hello.
Well, it's really nice to hear from you. I miss you. I hope you're doing well.
I'm doing fine. They still hating on you?
Oh, yeah. The reason why I'm doing my chat today, I had a panel with another lady named Shanny. Never met her before. She'd always been nice and supportive to me. And then the haters, the ones who really, really hated me, came in and said, we told you she's going to do this to you. And I'm like, you really think I'm going to listen to you talk about her the way you talk about me? Oh, no, we gotta fight here.
Oh.
And you know,
haters will always hate.
Yes.
That just shows you their character, and
it does.
You know.
I love you so much, Mama Bear.
Yeah, how are you doing? Are you surviving?
Surviving day by day, you know.
I just don't see anybody online. Once in a while, something pops up while I'm watching other things. I thought, oh, okay, they're online.
Yes.
And I go there for a couple seconds, but I've been listening to you for a while. Today I have, because I'm in between. I'm listening to this trial going on.
Which one?
The trial about the guy that sold up his stepdad and his mother.
Oh, that's terrible.
Henderson or something. I don't know. Chandler Alderson.
See, you know what's so funny? These people are like, you can make up your own mind, but if you have access to the facts. But dude, facts are manipulated. Facts are what they used to do to me, Linda. They twist shit. They edit shit. So I don't believe a damn thing that they say until I see it for myself.
Are we still on?
Yes. Well, I better go. I'll take the next caller.
We're going out. I will let you go. I just thought I'd call and say hello.
Love you, Mama Bear.
I hope you have a good year. And
thank you. I love you, Mama Bear.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. 2 hours and 39 minutes later, 910-939-8534. Thank you for the PayPals, which I'm raising for myself because y'all want to thank you for the returning subscriber on my OnlyFans. If you are not familiar with my OnlyFans, then I have Instagram. Thank you for your... That's my OnlyFans, and that's my Instagram, Ms. Absolute _. Because I want to delete all the old stuff that happened in my life. So why am I on today? A lot of you are asking why am I so fired up because I had something that I had to say. Nobody has the right to tell me. No one has the right to tell me. You can't say we didn't try to warn you, but you say shit about if you treated me kindly, it'd be a little bit different. Right? She doesn't care, so why does anyone else? I don't know what you mean. Where's Erica? Now, how come I can't see Erica here? Did they block her on me? I love you, Erica. I have no clue. I should go to the other channel in a minute. Someone post what Erica said. I can't see Erica's. That's not even right. I'll get onto my other channel. I'm fired up. I'm fired up because no one has the right. I don't trust the haters. I treated you kindly and you called me a complete stranger, one of your haters. No. Erica Belly, there you are. Erica Bella, I am here. Oh, good. You should meet. No. 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 Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Do you think it's okay to listen to what other people say? And what they say is gospel, what they say is truth. Is Classic here? Did he get deleted too? Unbelievable. I'm not gonna allow. Wow. Jeepers Crow. That's pretty sad that they feel the need to do that. I don't know. Hey, Erica, does anyone want to give me a call? 910-939-8534. And if you really like my content, I need the money too. Since y'all told me to get a job, this is my job. Truthfully, Trisha@gmail.com. So what am I doing right now? I'm defending the fact that I saw something that was completely, oh God, there's bath salts, man. He won't leave my chat alone. Probably because he knows there are little kids in it, maybe. There's Moxie Vintage, all of the haters. No one wants you to listen to them. They want you to examine the evidence for yourself. But what is the evidence? Something that hasn't been tampered with, something whatever. Who are any of you to tell me? Erica said, bye, Ricky Dicky. You know what? You know what fake news is, right? Too. So, all right. I've met some people in my YouTube career, who have liked me only because I had a channel and what they could get out of it. Moxie does need to call in. Hey, Moxie, give us the call. Let's have a real conversation without you getting mad. Trisha deserves respect for reaching out and being a friend to a person in need, regardless of that person's history. No one is perfect. Thank you, Absurdity. That's right. Hello, and thank you for calling the TT Live chat line. How can I help you? And then they hang up. Yeah. You're awesome, Erica. You wouldn't listen. You kept talking over people. When they start saying shit, I talk over them. A lot of us watch these things happen in real time. People make mistakes. I'm sorry you think that way, Toby. And as a child of neglect and abuse, I understand. If someone had offered my mother help, if someone had stood up to my mother in public, this is how you learn and reach out and talk and connect and try to lift somebody up and help them out of their situation instead of pointing fingers at them, pointing fingers in their face and be like, oh, we saw this. You don't know. You don't know the hell that she's going through right now. If she's going through hell, you don't know what you see on the internet. It's the idea of whether or not a person is right or wrong. A hater has no fucking right to come in and tell me what I can and cannot do. You don't want to be lifted. You want to be seen. I'm almost 200 pounds. It'll take quite a few people to lift me up. She's trying to schedule a date and time with me. What do I look like? Just because you've seen it doesn't mean you know all of it. She's ignoring the offer. There's no offer. You're not a fucking mob boss that I need to schedule a sit down with. It's YouTube. It's YouTube. It's YouTube. And you know what? People have made mistakes. I'm sorry that y'all think that way. Hurt people hurt people. When I was there, when I was going through that thing, people just wanted to talk about me. People just wanted to hate on me. Not one person got past my husband to try to talk to me. Because the one person who did, you saw what happened, and that friendship went up in flames. Her name was Makeup by Mandy, and she was wonderful to me. And I had an ex-husband who manipulated everything. You're not 200 pounds. All right, 180, 177. Who cares? I'm big enough. This is my winter weight. At least I won't do this with my cankle bows. And then you want to create fake accounts. And you want to pretend to be her kids. You trolls hiding behind the computer screen, you thumb thugs. It's pathetic. And then you want to sit there and you want to evaluate somebody based on half evidence. Well, they were gone for that amount of time. Their house was open up. A crime was committed against her. A crime was committed against her. And at that very same time, You just deny reality. No, you're just a fucking hater, and that will never change. No crime was committed. She was gone 2 hours. Yes, it was. And then you want to sit there and you want to evaluate piece by piece. Yeah, and you know what? Things like that happen. You're not the jury. You're not the judge, jury, and executioner in her cases. Moxie Vintage, you can shut up now. Obviously, she doesn't want to speak to you. Well, here's the link. Here's the link right now. Here's my phone number. You want something to say, fucking say it. Here you go. Don't cry like a little beta bitch. I don't like it if someone gets to know me for the first time and how I've worked hard to change and judge me on my past. No one has the right to do that. The $70 was for me. I'm getting sushi tonight. My subscribers subscribe to me. They know somebody else's channel. No. I'm not giving anybody my PayPal money.
Folks.
You're not anyone to judge her. It is not the same logic because I'm not coming to you and telling you not to like me because of something else.
Okay, I'm just going to mute her for a sec, folks. So I'm coming into this pretty late. I actually just got up and was watching this going down. There's more at the beginning. We'll check out some of that. I came into it because Dragnot was in there talking to her about Shanny. So apparently this is a crying stream because people have been trying to warn or giving her grief about hanging out with Shanny. And so there's a lot more to cover. So if she ends us soon, we'll go back to the beginning and watch some of it. I'm sure Dragnot will want to cover some of this, especially his appearance in it. So we'll go back and we'll catch some more of this because shit was getting pretty hot. It was, yeah. Folks.
Why should anyone believe you were abused as a child, Trisha? That's not the fucking argument, Angela. She's copying and pasting the same bullshit over and over because she's a fucking whatever. That teacher assistant is working to cure cancer. Really? That teacher assistant is working to cure cancer, but he has time to be on the fucking internet? He has time to be on the internet. You don't know the difference between university and high school? Well, it's not a fucking science, a thing in a lab somewhere. Please. Get out of here. But we all know this is for money and views. Yes, I want the money. You know what? Yes, I do. I want all the fucking money. PayPal me, truthfullytrisha@gmail.com. Just open up your wallets and give me everything. I want it all. I just spent my $70 that I made. I want more. I want lots more. I want so much more money. I'm going to think and grow rich like that. Just to piss you off. Huh. God, that felt good to say it. I want all the money. Peace is here. He is a biologist working with CRISPR technology and cancer. Well, he's doing a great job spending time talking about people he don't know on the internet who reached out to him. Listen. It's my money and I need it now, LOL. Well, it's my money now. 910-939-8534. Why would we give you money? Because people do. And if you don't like it, that's too bad. You'll be a low-income single woman forever, Trisha. Yes, forever alone. Forever. Don't you threaten me with a good time. Answer the question, Trisha. Did you see Rev's recent video about you? No, I did not. And I don't care to. I can bear, says Jeremy's mom. Stop stalking TT. She loves me. Hey, how much would you pay to watch me? This is a lot of trolling. Well, I'm not giving any, says Gwen. Well, don't. You're probably too broke anyway. Trisha, TT, I hope you get enough money you can retire. Yes, I want it all, baby. I want it all. I'm going to break free from all this shit. And I'm going to it's going to rain. Thanks to these on OnlyFans, I actually eat. It's obvious that you don't want facts, Trisha. Why would I get the facts from a hater? Why? Why would I listen to what a hater says? No. I think y'all need to back off. And you know what? People can be friends with who they want to be on the internet. If I say I'm the Queen of Sheba, then damn it, I'm the Queen of motherfucking Sheba. If I want to be the Queen of Sheba on the internet, then I'd be the Queen of fucking Sheba. Not one of you can tell me what I can and cannot do on the internet. If I want to show my quadruple D chest on OnlyFans, then I show my quadruple D chest on OnlyFans. Not one of you can tell me I can or cannot do it. She has an archives channel too. You guys are fucking terrible. What are you doing with your lives? What are you doing with your lives? No one's calling in. No one's taking a link. Why is that? Where's the link? I'm waiting. I'm waiting for one of you who have something to say to fucking say it. You just want to sit here and speculate. You want to project and all that other bullshit. What's your OnlyFans? This is my OnlyFans. Yeah. I'm just about done. 3 hours is quite a long time. So let me wrap this up and put a little bow on it. What was I trying to discuss today? What was I trying to discuss today? The PayPal is for me. This is my PayPal. Let me find my headphones and I'll be calling in. Let's see. Why are you saying I'm broke? You don't know that I don't spend money on people, only ones I love. Well, good for you. You're really upset, Gwen. I'm so sorry you're upset, Gwen. I can say what I want to. Freedom of speech, freedom of expression, and I'm not threatening anybody. Wow, this is the real Rev. He's here. He says, Trisha, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for standing up for Shanny. Yes, this is the real Rev. I don't know all of the details, but what I don't like is when people come at me or new people and say, you should look at Trisha. Trisha's a turtle killer. Trisha killed her dog. Trisha made a woman commit suicide. Bullshit. And then you twist things and then you think you have your evidence. So that's the position where I'm at. That's where I'm coming from. That's right, Classic. That's rich coming from someone who said you should pay her for content. Right. She can stand up for herself, but y'all want to isolate us. I'll tell you, my house is not perfectly cleaned. I'm not OC clean. I'm not. I in my mental health issues, I'm like ADHD everywhere. I was watching Queer Guy for a Straight Guy. Or is that still it? Queer Eye for a Straight Guy? Is that it on Netflix? Just everywhere. My ADHD is everywhere. It's happened when I was married to my ex-husband. It happened. He pissed the bed. Y'all didn't see the bed that we had back then. He pissed the bed. You go and look on your bed and you tell me you don't have any piss stains. Oh, he was gross though. Don't remind me. That's right. No. Maybe she's hurting right now and wants to be silent. She doesn't have to be here fighting every fight. Who cares? I don't care. He could say everything bad about me. I don't care. Yeah, he pissed the bed. He shit himself. There was a lot of stuff, and he's not the only guy I've ever seen shit himself. It's gross. And I was drunk. I probably shit myself too. Who hasn't? A lot of you want to act like, oh my God, that happened. Like, I've seen some shit. I've been the whatever of shit. Uh-oh. I Can Beer said something not very nice. People shit. People piss. I've seen it. It's happened to me. Was he? No. My ex-husband was into midget porn, and it's on the hard drive. He was. And then stepdad crap. It was gross. He was into the gross porn. Because I always thought like midget porn reminded me of, that's not okay. And that like, ugh. Yeah. Just because you don't have standards for the people you let in your life doesn't mean we shouldn't. You don't even know what you're talking about, says Toby. I sure do. Yeah. I can stand by it because I have the hard drive. I've got the proof, so fuck you. Those children were forced to live with that mess. Yeah, we all were forced to live in those messes, Not every house is perfect. So some of you who act like you're mightier than that or holier than thou, bullshit. I know what struggle is like. I know what it's like to wake up in the morning and say, why the fuck am I here? When you have no goal and you have no aim and you have no trajectory towards where you're going. All she needs is some kindness, maybe. People pretending to be friends, to get this, to get that, to do whatever is wrong. There's clean and then there's cat shit on the kids' bathroom floor and mattresses that are stained beyond belief that the kids sleep on. They had money to buy. You don't know what she was going through. It's pure filth, and those children were in complete neglect. Like I said, I didn't see it for myself. And if she was reaching out for help, meth foil in the bathroom. So you're detectives now? Trisha, you handled the trolls like a champ. Super proud of you. Thank you, Hardcore. The whole point of what I'm trying to say. Now I'll level it down. I did a vlog. And I had a good time in a chat with a bunch of other women. Then someone started messaging me, do you know who that Shanny is? The same trolls, the same haters that when someone says, do you know who that Trisha is? And what really upset me was, let me find out for myself. I wouldn't post somebody. I wouldn't be in a conversation with someone. And maybe I want to get to know this person. So yeah, we've all done shit in our past or whatever. I want to find out from that person. You need to research her. You need to find out what they said about her. Then y'all would see everything. So, all right. Case in point. There was this guy who I was talking to. He researched me and found a video that was leaked off of my OnlyFans. And then he's like, oh, I want to date you. I said, why? Oh, that was a hot video of you on your OnlyFans. And I said, no, I'm not going out with you. You had to research me like that. Could have said, hey, did we even get a chance to talk about it? No. But then all these haters are talking about you. Is it true you did this? No, that's not true. I'm not convinced. And you don't know what he's gone through too. And you have 2 people in addiction. 2 people. Maybe we could have a conversation. And they said, hey, you know what? This is what was going on. This is what was happening. They should talk to Shanny in private and ask her about things. Like maybe they needed to have a conversation without all of this. How can you fight this? Because without the evidence, seeing the filth they subjected the children to. Look, I'm going into hour 4 of what I'm trying to say. Trisha has entered into low-cow 2 territory. Oh, okay. So obviously you didn't see what my ex-husband's first ex-wife said about me on low-cow. Fuck you. And fuck you all for saying that. No, because if you look at the people, some people in my life didn't see Breeze try to help me, and then she stalked me and turned on me. I've had my moments. I've had my moments where people we were her friend, we were there for her. And no, because what did they want out of it? Why were they in their life to exploit them, to get something from them? What genuine person? I had one genuine person in my life that sent me a box of makeup. And what happened? My ex-husband, my beta male ex-husband. Oh, listen to him cry after this. My beta male ex-husband who couldn't even get his dick hard. Yeah. Who had low testosterone, was impotent. Yeah, but I didn't want much of that anyway. Anyway, that's why I got fat, and that's why I was on the internet all the time. He got hard for $5 gummy blowies at convenience store parking lots. Just saying. Truth teller. I did not know this, and the opportunity is there for us to talk about it. There's an opportunity there for us to get beyond that. I am not going to let a hater tell me what I can and cannot do. Do you understand me? That there are people right now that are suffering. There are people right now going through some shit. And if we communicated and we came together and we talked about it, oh, they sure did. I know it got him hard. And I'm glad it wasn't me. Oh, like Kiwi Farm. Boom! Boom! That's what y'all said. Kiwi Farms. Like everything that was said about me is gospel. In fact, go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. Nothing on Kiwi is true about me. Go fuck yourself. And you want me to go look at Kiwi about her? Go fuck yourself. Many tried. No, you didn't try. Numerous people have tried. No, numerous. Oh, you don't remember Dr. Phil? When I had the weeble wobble with red hair and Velcro shoes and polyester pants come after me after a fake podcast. Go fuck yourself. And you think I'm going to listen to that and formulate an opinion based on you, the hater? Go fuck yourself. I'll even sell the dildo for it. Go to passionati.com. Standing up for other women. Women who have so many things going on in their lives. How we need to be respected and valued. And nobody knows the hell that we go through and what we survived. And it is our job to stand up to the pathological malevolence that is this thing called fucking YouTube. So before anyone else has the nerve to come on here and tell me what they think that I should be, what they think I should do, find the truth on Kiwi Farm for fucking years. For fucking years. That woman was posting shit about me. They were grifters. I don't see anything. What is that, Nicole? Oh, wow. Remove Trisha from YouTube. Wow. Are you defending Shanny? I am standing up fundamentally the principle of none of y'all have the right to tell me what I can and cannot do. And I will make the decision based on my observations, not a group of fucking wackos that tell me. You're not helping me. You fucking hate me. And you write all of that shit on Kiwi Farms. I don't care. I don't care. Kiwi Farms is not the truth, but it's on Kiwi Farms. So therefore, you need to believe that it's truth. Fuck you. I said it. And then all of you people with your fake troll accounts. One more time. If you got something to say, fucking say it, you fucking weak pieces of shit. They have nothing else better to do. You're not living life. You don't know. You don't know. And people can bring out the worst in each other. And sadly, some shit could have happened, but some shit can be prevented if there's a better platform. If there's a better opportunity for us to discuss things as rational individuals instead of you fucking trolls coming on here and telling me what I can and cannot do. You can watch the videos. No. This is it. So you just want to sit there, thumb thugs. Let's open up a conversation. Have you ever been so depressed? Have you ever been so addicted? Have you ever gone through something in your life that shit happened? And you reached out and you asked for help. You reached out and you had the door slammed in your face. You got judged. You got criticized. You got hated on. But you want the opportunity to change and grow and evolve into someone else? Here you go. 910-939-8534. Here's your fucking chance. Speak out if you think you're motherfucking Teresa. Excuse me, God, I didn't mean to say it like that. Amen. Speak out now if you think you're exempt from all of it. We've all made mistakes. We've all thought things we shouldn't think. But who has the right to be on the internet all day and act that way? Nobody. Nobody. You don't know the extent to which someone else is hurting and someone else is struggling. And you want to kick them when they're down. There's a child predator in my chat that keeps unblocking himself somehow. I hope everyone airs your dirty laundry. We all have dirty laundry. Y'all need to see my ex-husband's boxers because he stole my underwear. He wore boxers with holes in them. It was disgusting. He needed PPE for his ass. No one's life is perfect. So if there's a way that we can come together, if there's a way that we can discuss this, if there is a way that when someone reaches out for help, we can help each other instead of criticizing and breaking them down. She will find out, then cry on YouTube. Then that's me to find out. That's not you to tell me what I can and cannot do. Consider yourself warned. Oh, yes. I only care about myself. You're absolutely fucking right. I do care about myself. I care about myself enough to make my own decision. 4 hours, going on 4 hours. I used to be addicted to the internet where it was my whole world. You love criticizing your ex-husband over the internet too. You're damn fucking right. Yes, you're damn right. I'll tell the truth about my life. You are giving yourself cancer. I probably got it already. What's Shanny going to do to Trisha? Honestly, do you think? No. We're having a conversation. Depression is not an excuse for child abuse, child neglect. I didn't see that it was. But all of you who sit back and, well, we made a report. Do you know how many reports they made on me? Do you know how many times Child Protective Services came to my house and my child was grown up? They contacted Dog Protective Services. They probably even contacted whatever. They probably contacted the Home Builders Association. They even contacted the NAACP to try to get me off the internet. We're just trying to make sure you're aware of what you're getting into. I am not paid to be anybody's friend, and I'm not paying anybody to be their friend. Don't say that cancer isn't a joke. I'm not making a joke of cancer. Hi, Maxine. Nice to see you. So come on, say something. All of you who have something. Why is it so quiet? You want to be in the chat section or in the whatever, but you're not saying anything, and all you want is the drama. There's your drama. You're hating on me, or you have hated on me. And then all of a sudden you care about my best interest? Wait a minute. Hold on. I don't want to drink dishwashing detergent. You mean to tell me that the people who hate on me, who write out locale, all of that stuff, cares about my best interest? Yeah, right. Right. Because you won't let anyone speak, and all you do is hang up on them, Trisha. That's why no one's calling. Well, then call back again. Some people can't work because they have disabilities, and some are unaware of. That's right. Hello there, ma'am. Mayumi. welcome to the chat. And those of you who would like to find out for themselves, thank you so much for the $5 tip on my OnlyFans. I appreciate that. I appreciate that very much. You learned nothing from Dr. Phil. Yeah, that's right. I learned nothing from him. Could you imagine what Trisha's poor kids had to go through listening to this kind of crazy on a daily basis? I know. I know. My poor, poor, poor innocent kids. They couldn't wait to move out. They couldn't wait. Hi, chat and everyone that just popped in. I know. But the point that I am trying to make is I streamed a shit ton of stuff. I streamed a shit ton of stuff. I've made mistakes. I've made lots of mistakes. But if someone was able to reach out to me, like really reach out to me at my worst, but not everyone, she'll change her opinions promptly when this poor decision affects her channel monitor. I'm not making money from my channel unless it's my PayPal if you want to give me your money. I really do want some sushi tonight. I want lots of sushi. I love sushi. I'm getting me some sushi now. There's my PayPal free. Feel free to fill it up. Feel free to give me thousands of dollars so I can get new titties. I really need $5,000 though. I want much bigger boobies. I want to fix my one that was squashed. The guy squashed it. I want great, big, giant titties. I want half my torso to be two giant titties. Enjoy your downward spiral. This is my OnlyFans. If you want to see what my titties look like now, that's before. Wait till you see after. I need sushi money and I need titty money. Let's see, we have a V for Vendetta. I don't know who this is, but I can't verify. I want to see your face. There you go. We're going to add some new person to the stream, and I will happily listen if she shows her face. Other than that, I guess not. Sorry. Trisha, honestly, we don't want you in trouble. Okay. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Look, not everyone in the chat is trying to be mean to you.
How are you? I love your hair. You're so pretty.
Cheers. Honestly, like, there are some people that are cunts out there. Granted, they're going to be a dickhead no matter what you fucking do. There are some people out there that are trying to make sure you don't make a mistake. They don't want to see you go down an even worse hole. Like, sweeping generalizations saying, oh, everyone's on Lol's cow and they're all talking about you. That's not going to be a good look for you because you're just feeding them. Like, I don't know much about you. I make commentary videos. I've not talked about you because I don't know you.
No, where are you from? But, you're new. Hi.
Yeah, I'm from the UK.
What part of
honestly, Shanny, she's done a lot of fucked up shit.
Yeah.
She really has. There's a reason we don't like her. It's not we just pick any old person. Like, you know what? Let's go fuck with them. That's a good idea. I think I'm going to go fuck their life for good. That sounds like such a fun thing to do on a Saturday morning. Brilliant. Love it.
So tell me the reason why you have your strong opinions towards her.
I've seen how she's treated her children through her videos, not through commentary videos. I have seen the state of that house that she let her children live in. That is disgusting. I have a child and I could not let my kid live like that. Like, no. I have seen them do the most awful things about those children, use them as literal shields. And no good parent that loves their child would do that. Like, You want to protect your child from all the bullshit, not insert them into it.
How long have you been watching her for?
So far now, 2 years. And in 2 years, I've seen enough to make me have serious issues with her.
Now, is there any way, if you could reach out, is there something that you could say to her? If you could, like, is there something that if you could, on a level where to reach out to her lovingly and give her a criticism, not out of our strong feelings one way or the other, but is there a way that you could, if there was something that you could
Get
say,
help.
Get
fucking help because you need it. Sometimes love is harsh.
And what kind of intervention would you like to see?
She needs a lot of interventions. A lot.
Like,
she needs help for her eating issues. She needs help for her narcissistic personality disorder. She needs help for her basically untreated, if she even has it, borderline personality disorder, because there's no evidence she even has it. She needs help for her reasons why she lies and makes up medical conditions, Munchausen's, and potentially. Then her issues with her weight, the fact that what is she trying to fill that hole with? She spent $700,000 in 1 year, and she eats the way she does. She has to be trying to fill a hole in her. She's not going to fill it with food. She's not going to fill it with money. She's not going to fill it with whatever fad bullshit she goes for. She actually needs therapy to learn that she has to fill that hole herself, not with items or randomness.
Now, have you ever talked to her? Have you ever talked to her?
She won't talk to me. She hates me because I'm alternate, and Jason will obviously apparently want to fuck any other woman in the world.
So your opinions are based on what you've seen on her channel and what you're feeling. But if you had the chance to talk to her, if you had the chance to say something to her, what could you say? So what I'm hearing from you is that she's really struggling right now. And what she needs is a group of us who can try to help her. And
that's what it was years ago, though. Every year, there's an influx of people that come in with the same attitude as you. I've seen 2 rotations of it so far. People come in and like, oh no, she can't be that bad. She needs love. Only love will fix this. She needs this. She needs that. And then what happens? She stabs them in the back. Without doubt, every time she stabs them in the back. The second they step out of line of what she wants you to do, they don't play to the script that she set out. And of course, that's always going to happen because people have free will. People will always say something of their opinion. You can't agree with everyone 100% all of the time. And the minute someone steps out of line of what she wants, bam, they're evil. They're awful. They've done this. They've done that. And all your personal secrets will get spilled out to the world. And it happens constantly without fail. That's not someone that needs that loving hand. That's someone that needs to realize that you can't just keep treating people this way and everyone, there'll just be a turntable of people constantly. Because that's what's enabled this behavior. Sometimes love has to be harsh. Sometimes love is ripping that safety net away and saying you can't act this way because this is not a good way to behave. You're not always going to get positive reactions and reinforcement from negative behavior. But that's what she's learned constantly with people reaching out and being nice. She doesn't have to worry about anyone else because new people will always come. They'll always come.
I understand
and that's where people are worried about you. Because it seems like you've also got a lot going on. And you don't need to be dragging yourself in Shanny drama when there's straight up issues of child abuse happening. You don't want to get more drama on your plate. It seems like you've already got enough.
Well, if we could have an honest conversation, and this is my position where I'm coming from. I just met Shanny. I think she's beautiful. I think she's wonderful from what I've seen. And what have I seen? My interaction with her, my communication with her on Instagram. There's nothing that had gone out. I don't like to dig up people's past that I don't belong. If someone says, well, she had a past, then that's her business. But she's not streaming from jail. She's not streaming from that. So
can I ask you a question?
Let me finish. So when I met her, we were on a panel and we had a really good chat. Then an influx of haters told me, don't like her. Don't do all this stuff that they say. They're haters, right? Follow me on this. Now there's a lot of people who we've just now met, or we met through Shanny. Not many people know who I am, but you're going to get those same people who are going to tell you the same exact thing. So my argument is, let me find out for myself. And then people are sending me links, sending me this, but it was like, time out. Wait a minute. Let me find out for myself. I've had nothing but positive communication with this lady. Who the hell, what right do I have to dig in all of this stuff? Then there are people who've been writing about me on Locale, writing about me on Kiwi Farms all the freaking time. Now, what I want to know is my position as an adult, as a person, all these other people telling me, stop liking her, don't talk to her, all these things. They say all that about me. And I know the hell that I've been through with these same haters. So why can't I find out what's really going on and see for myself? Like, why do I have to take the opinions of people who hate on me and try to ruin my life every day as gospel in fact?
But that's the thing, you don't. No one's saying you have to. They're trying to warn you at least. Like, you don't have to listen to anyone about anything. I have 2 questions I'd like to ask you, though.
Absolutely.
One, what would you define a past as? How far back is it that is someone's past? Is it yesterday? Is it a month, a year?
That's a good question. Well, I would say we're all on that. We're at that place where we can backslide at any time. So
I need
at
G-Man, someone
what
get a
reference
hold of
point would I
G-Man
look at?
now.
Is our
Nissa Threepwood donated £5 through Super Chat. Shanny is going to accuse Trish of making money using Shanny's name. By the way, Happy New Year. Buy a beer on me.
Well, thank you very much. Yes, I think I actually want them to hang out for a little while because I think the dumpster fire that'll inevitably be ignited will be glorious. Thank you very much.
Because of your past, then?
I wouldn't necessarily say lenient. I would say understanding and wanting to find out how and why. Because triggers happen, things happen. But if we could talk about it and find out why, what happened, how can we get to the point of this? Because I believe everybody has the ability of being redeemed. It's about redemption.
See, I like to believe that. And I went in 2 years ago believing that about Shanny. And then more and more and more and more and more kept piling on. Old stuff that I'd learn about, and then new stuff that kept currently happening that just constantly showed a pattern that she's never learned. She's never evolved from these situations that have happened. Like, I've had gone through a lot. I've learned. I've always learned from my mistakes. I don't repeat them. And granted, there are some things I've never done that Shanny has, but she has never learned or grown from them. She's just used the internet as an excuse.
I had a really good conversation, and I know that that's not, but you have to start somewhere.
Oh, yeah. But
and I'm not here making money for her channel. This is my channel, and all the PayPal's going to me. I'm not paid by her. I'm not paying her. This is my opinion. And when I see all of these like comments, so quick question. I know, how old are you?
I'm 31.
Okay. Wow. Maybe I should dye my hair. I'm closing in on 24. I need a change. How often, how much time do you spend on the internet every day?
At the moment, a lot, because I'm disabled. But before the last 3-4 years, I didn't for a decade. I didn't really have internet.
Do you mind me asking what your disability is?
I have neurofibromatosis type 1. I have scoliosis. I have intercostal nerve neuralgia, PTSD, and agoraphobia.
So being I've got a lot. For you, is it an escape? What would you call your vlogging? Like, do you vlog? What do you do on the internet?
I am doing the drama channels.
Do you do drama? Like, do you have your own channel?
I have discussed Shanny on my channel. Like, this is why I've called up. I'm one of the apparently bad people.
How many followers do you have or subscribers do you have?
200 now, I think. 200?
Well, if we could put hardcore, can you please put Vila, am I saying it the right way?
Vila.
Can you put Vila's link in the chat so people can sub up to her? Those of you who are watching right now, please sub up to Vila. We're having a really good conversation right now. We're trying to understand a little bit about the drama. And I think that it's one of those things where we're going through something in our lives and we post what we want to post. We post what we want to see, what we can get as subscribers, what we can get as views. And is it a monetary source for you or more of a emotional release for you?
Neither. I just find it fun.
You find it fun? Like,
I'm a gobby opinionated bitch.
You're what?
I'm a gobby opinionated bitch, and I just verbal diarrhea about what I'm thinking about, what I'm watching.
Mm-hmm. And
I'm not one to blow smoke up people's asses. I will straight talk because I've had to do a hell of a lot of work on my mental health, and I sure as shit didn't get all the handouts and all the help. And I don't begrudge anyone those, granted. But when people keep fucking up and making the same mistake, it's like, nah, not got time for that. I've not got time for people that won't self-reflect and grow. If they're able to do that, cool, fair play, that's good. But when people can't do that and they keep fucking up and doing the same mistakes over and over and over and over again, it's bad. And especially when you're videotaping all of them, constantly uploading them, and then wondering why people are laughing. It's like, well, why do people laugh at America's Home Videos? Because they're funny. You laugh at people falling over because it's funny. People witnessed it. People uploaded it. Someone did the stupid thing. It got laughed at.
Yeah. So
I'm not trying to say that to be mean about you necessarily, because I don't know you. I don't know what's going on with the trolls with that.
But, in your opinion, what could Shanny do to turn things around that would make you want to?
She needs a digital cleanse. She is straight up addicted to the internet.
And what do you and what would you say, in your opinion, is addicted to the internet?
She cannot go a day without being online at all. She constantly needs to be online on YouTube, and she does revel in the drama. She says she hates it, but she revels in it because she gets some release from it, one way or another, good or bad.
What would happen if you got unplugged? What would happen if you had to unplug?
I'd get on with my day.
Would you really, though? Like, do you know the immense amount of joy that you get from it? Would it bother you just a little bit?
No. Like, I was planning to go live out in nature with my ex in a shack. Like, we had a home-built house in the woods.
Ooh, that's exciting.
Like, that was a plan of ours, to go completely off-grid. Mm-hmm. It doesn't bother me. I went 10 years without having proper internet. I had like 2 gigabytes of data a month. Ooh. I'm used to not having the internet. It's fine for me.
All right, I have a question. So what's one thing that what's one thing you couldn't live without? Name something that you couldn't live without that you have every day that, like, oh my gosh, I would go nuts if I couldn't have it. Person, place, or thing, or something that you have to have that, like, every day I have to have this.
Well, if we're talking about like actual addictional things, it would be for me fizzy drink. But I understand it's bad for me. And I do try to lessen it.
You can't have that fizzy drink, girl. You're awful when you drink that fizzy drink. You can't have it. How would you feel?
I would actually I would actually see, is that true? Does it change? Is it bad? And then stop. I am actively trying to stop having as much fizzy drink as I do because it is bad for me.
But if it was something that someone else tells you can't have it, would that make you want it a whole lot more because someone else is telling you can't have it and you have that free will and control and it makes you feel good? Okay, that's not much of an addiction then. But I'll tell you, for me, vlogging is an addiction because it makes me feel good to the degree of which I can say what's on my mind, what's boiling inside of me. And then when someone says you can't have that, it makes you want to explode. So on the same parallel with Shanny, that's how I relate. I feel that. So we don't know her real life. Like, think about it this way. She could really, I believe, could be suffering so much. If she's got these mental health issues going on, allegedly, that a lot of people are saying it, but I've got them, I feel them, I know them. And to not have that thing, and then having that rush from drama, that rush from maybe that's all that she has. So by getting different attention, even if it's negative attention, I'm just making the speculation. I'm not commenting on this. But what about just what's wrong with that? If that's what she does, to the degree of which, is she really hurting anybody by being online? That's subject.
She wasn't till she doxed people.
Now, okay. When she doxed people, were they people who came after her first? Or did she
they were people that she was aware of and talking. Like, as far as I'm aware, Drag and her were friends in the community. Not friends, but they...
I love in the question, like, who are they hurting? My first response would probably be, her kids, her family life, just...
Back in the debate days.
Oh.
They knew each other in the debate days, and they would talk to each other and debate each other's ideals and views, things like that. Because one of the ones was, like Shanny said, that she thought the moon was potentially a hologram, and of course that is a theory. It was debated about. Then when her real life started seeping in, that got mentioned, because there were some things that was like, that's not okay. And it doesn't matter who came after who first. It's a dox. Saying someone's full name and where someone lives, their address.
How did she know
not
that?
Okay. It doesn't matter if they're mean to you. It doesn't matter if they make videos about you. Like,
but the question
is not okay.
So it started off, she was in a debate with that scientist Sheldon guy, and she believed that the moon was a hologram. And then did he get upset with her and argue with her? And then however...
Well, no, they were doing back and forth conversations for years. The Great Debate Community is a years-long thing. This was ages ago. This was like before YouTube, when everyone was in Google Hangouts and everything like that. They knew each other long before then. It wasn't like it was just they randomly saw her and decided to point and laugh at, like, the silly idiot. They were, like, actually talking. It evolved.
Wow.
It's not as clear cut. That's the thing. It isn't as simple as they just Drag just came across her channel and was like, "Ha! Look, she's an idiot. Let's point and laugh at her." Like, it really isn't that simple.
Mm-hmm. So then it was just something that, and then however it turned into what it was today.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure Shanny kind of fired some shots first with racial stuff and things like that. Because
well, I do understand what you're saying, and with that being said, I just really think that sometimes things are taken out of context, and I'm not here defending any of the actions of this said person. The whole point that I'm trying to make is we need to understand what the situation is going on. And
there's something obviously wrong with her.
There's some hell. And I don't think it's fair to assimilate this type of action with what's going on with this reaction. I'm a grown-ass adult person. I want to find out consciously and make my own decision, not these group of haters that
No, that's fair enough. And, like, just understand, like, I don't think a lot of the people are coming from a hateful place to you. They're coming from a warning, because a lot of the people are the ones that she fucked over.
And
there
I'm
are
really
a lot of people that did it.
I won't listen to them, because if they have to come at me that way, I've had some really bad stuff happen where people have friended me just to friend me for my name, said horrible stuff about me that wasn't true. I've been accused of awful things that weren't true. I mean, look, I'm in my own bedroom. I'm not in a jail cell. They've emailed each other pretending to be me. They've threatened each other pretending to be me. I've got falsely arrested. I've had all this shit happen to me. So where I find myself is I was having a good conversation and then a bunch of people came at me. I don't know the details, but I want to meet the people. I want to talk to the people. I want to find out why. Why do you hate her so much? What did she do to you? What did she personally do to you, Viola? That made
Well, she called me a druggie. She called me a drug addict because I need medication for my conditions that I mentioned to you earlier.
But how would she know why did she call you that? Like, what conversation did you have?
Because I used to talk and chat with her, and she kept ragging on opioid drugs and saying, oh, they're all addicts. I don't want to be a dirty addict. And I said, not everyone that is on those drugs are an addict. And it began then. She says, yes, you are. You're just a drug addict. Because I mentioned I'm on opioid painkillers.
Yeah.
And thus, no, it's not. There's a massive difference between actual addiction and medical dependence.
That's right.
Medical dependence is needed for you. It's different to actual addiction.
Right.
And then seeing how she treats her children just hit me the wrong way. Absolutely hit me the wrong way. I could not imagine talking to my child like that. And that's even, I live stream and I've got my 6-year-old that walks about and stuff. And I've never once just shouted filming in progress at her or told her to fuck off or I'm going to smack her. That is not stuff that.
Yeah. And I'm sure she.
Yeah, that gets put first. And that's not okay.
Well, I mean, I'm not here to say whether or not someone's behavior on the internet is right or wrong. That's not the point. And I'm not here to say that that did or did not happen. What I'm here to say is, let me find out my truth. Let me find out what is the truth. And that's what I'm here. And I want to hear what your thoughts are. I want to hear what your opinion is. And that's the important part of it. And maybe she's hearing this, right? Maybe she's listening and thought, I didn't realize that. Because sometimes we get into arguments. I mean, I called a person that I got into an argument, a pill popper, and it got her really upset. And then she was on this hate campaign forever. But I was fired up. We were in a conversation, and we never know what we can say that hit people the wrong way and how it turns out. So maybe right now she is watching and is like, oh, maybe I didn't realize that. Like, maybe give her the chance to apologize, perhaps, if she doesn't know. I'm just saying.
Oh, I've told her that. She said I was lying and it never happened, even though I recorded it.
But maybe just for the benefit of the doubt, or as devil's advocate, if you will, maybe she was having a really bad day and she was stressed out. And a lot of people.
That's not an excuse.
It's not.
That's not an excuse, no.
But it's an explanation. And if there's a way that the conversation can occur, if there's a way that a conversation can happen, be like, hey, maybe she just didn't know. But then all of the people who throw in the hate, everyone needs to get a job. Yeah, everyone who's on disability, there's a reason why we're on disability and not have a job. I think that there's a way of trying to work through these issues in a way that we got to stop bringing each other down, and it goes in every direction. And this is the first step. I'm really happy to meet you, Vila. It's really nice to talk to you all the way over in the UK.
So I'm going to say one thing real quick before I pop off. Well, sorry, 2 things actually. One, just be careful, because the way I can easily liken Shanny's friendships is to that of a abusive partner. They always lure you in with candies and cream. It's all lovely and sunny and golden. They don't show you the real them. They wait until you're hooked in that friendship, in that partnership. They wait until you are there in it. And that's when they show you the real them, when it's too late for you to back out because you're invested. Friendships can be toxic just like relationships too. And you'll say, I only know her through watching these videos. You don't know the real her either because you've not been there through all this other stuff. You just talk to her through a few Instagram, a few, Instagram messages, That's the her that she is showing you. We all have this mask that we put on that we show everyone.
That's right. So with that,
and you don't know if that's her either, and it likely isn't her. There's a Chinese philosophy of we have three masks. There's the face that we show the world, the face that we show the ones that we love, and then the face that only we see, the true us, the true self, the combination of it all, and the things we dare not let anyone else see.
That's right.
Which mask is she showing you?
I see it. I've seen it all. There's no mask here. I see someone who's being honest with me. I'm seeing what's going on here, and that's my opinion, not what someone else is saying, but
also this James McNeil guy that's asking to be in your chat, he's actually one of my mods.
Okay.
He's absolutely lovely. He is a sweetheart. He's Scottish, so he's gonna be straight shooting. He's not gonna pussyfoot about, but he's not gonna be a dickhead.
Okay.
So if it sounds like he's been a bit too harsh, he's just Scottish. It's just the accent. It's all right.
Yeah. It's around the world, we meet new friends, and that's really exciting. And I'm really happy that we had this conversation, and I hope we can talk again soon. I'd love to hear about what you do, and you know what I mean, what your life is like over in the UK. Here in America, boring. Just kidding. But
try sometime if you want to have a chat.
I would like that a lot. Well, you're welcome on my channel anytime.
Oh, thank you, darling. Right. Have a good one.
You too. Ya. Bye. All right. So we've got another person who's here, but we don't see their face, so I don't know. Let's see how it goes. We have Brett. Hello.
Hi, Trish. How's your situation? A lot of the haters are attacking you, and I don't respect that.
So who are you, and where are you calling from tonight?
My name is Brett Keene, and I'm from Festus, Missouri, and I'm a longtime YouTuber there. I'm disappointed at the trolls and just the haters are going after you, and it's rather unfortunate.
Do you have a channel here on YouTube, and how many people have subscribed?
My channel is godtvradio.com, and I have about 300 subscribers. It's a good channel. I talk about atheism and religion. It's a situation.
Yeah, that's very wonderful. So how long have you been in this Shanny situation? How long have you known about Shanny?
Well, I've been friends with Shanny for about a decade. She's a good person, I believe, because much like me, she's had problems with the law, but it's because haters are after us, is what I believe.
So what kind of trouble with the law have you had?
The haters say I attacked my mom and my lovely wife Dawn, but it's just insultive.
Okay. Well, I have to take this other call, but it's glad you're here to support Shanny, and I hope she sees that you're here. And I appreciate you stopping by, and thank you for waiting all that time.
Bye, Trisha. Thank you very much.
Bye now. Okay. Well then. Well, what can we say? It's up to us to have our own opinions. It's up to us to formulate our own thoughts about people, not what other people say about us. So I'm going to be wrapping up this vlog tonight. I want to thank you all for tuning in, watching, and subscribing. Thank you so much for the PayPal. If you have not PayPal'd me, this is for me. I'd really like more sushi tonight. That was my live chat line, 9398534. This is my PayPal if you really like me and want me to have some more sushi money and all other kinds of money. I'll talk about different YouTubers next time, maybe. We'll have other conversations. I really like this. I really think that it's a great thing for us to get together and to learn and grow from each other, and that's how we develop. Today, the whole point, how I got fired up and how I got really upset. I was really upset. Thank you to all the mods who are here. I love each and every one of you. The thing of it is, I will find out how I feel about someone, and I will look at my own evidence and how I feel, but I am not judge, jury, and executioner of another person. I do not like it when there are new people who want to get to know me and listen to what my haters say. So do you really think I'm going to listen to what my hater says for me to not like somebody else without my informed opinion? And so far, I had a really good conversation with Shanny. So if I could wrap this up, let me wrap it up like this. We've all made some mistakes in our lives, and we have the right to grow and develop and change. It is not our place to judge. It's not our place to shame. And when someone's reaching out and asking for help, communication is the key to all understanding and peace. What we want is peace. So if someone is struggling right now, postpartum depression is a thing, post-traumatic stress disorder is a thing, anxiety is a thing, depression is a thing. There's lots of things out there. So if we can reach out and instead of shame, how can we help? How can we help you, Shanny? How can we help you, anyone else that's going through this? Haters want to isolate us. Haters want to shame us. Haters want to push us down. And we do trigger. People trigger other people, hurt people. We lash out. We get upset. We re-fucking act. But in the grand scheme of things, this is where we need to do. We need to come together, and we need to work harder, and we need to reach out, and we need to build, and we need to grow. We do relapse. We do go back into our past, and we need to learn from these experiences. So if we've done something to hurt someone else's feelings on the internet, this is our chance to make things right. It's about the restoration and the redemption. We'll only live once, guys. Well, thank you for tuning in for 4 hours. I was fired up. I need some eggplant and sushi. Do they have sushi eggplant? Thank you so much for the PayPal. I am going to go get me some sushi now. I really appreciate it because it sounds really good.
All right, folks. So what we're going to do is we're going to put it back. And I will skim through the beginning here. I'm not sure what happens. I know Dragnot drops in. That's when I tuned in. And she was pretty fired up. So we'll go back and watch some of this. We see how it ended up, at least. I don't know how it started. So let's...
I'm not going to give you the reaction you think I'm going to give you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to give you a reaction that I don't think I've ever, like, my heart is racing right now. Hold on, I've got to figure this out a second. I have no idea how to do this. I don't know if I've ever had feelings like this towards towards something. I need a second to get what I need to get, and then man.
Okay, I'll get Rev queued up. Let's play this for a second.
This is a good path for you.
I'm on it.
I'm on it.
The Reverend.
No.
And then it's over. So I'm just going to disregard chat, mostly.
Folks.
And I'm going to tell you the truth of what me and Shanny are and how it went down. Okay. So it started with me and Shanny. Shanny, I seen her comments on my videos back in the day. And she was always supportive, really awesome Christian. And she always had good stuff to offer in a comment if she left one. So I knew Shanny as a good Christian. She's waiting for Jesus. That's how I knew her in the very beginning, like 2012. Right? We met like 2012. Like I was aware of you in like 2012. Would you say that's accurate? I still have to hear that.
I'm sorry.
It's insane.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you hear this too. It's really annoying. Like, it's really annoying. I listened to this for I don't know how long.
Sorry.
And like I wanted to be the actual person that lived this. I want to tell you the truth of the whole story. So 2012 is when I first met Shanny, and I just knew her as a good Christian sister that would comment on my stuff from time to time. And then come around 2014, she called me on the phone one time, because we would touch base from time to time, Shanny and I, because we were buddies on the internet, and it's cool to have an internet buddy. But she called me on the phone and she said that Rand Campbell wanted to talk to me. Because there was this new thing, Google Hangouts, and I never heard of it. I never heard of it. But it was called Google Hangouts, and I guess Shanny got involved with Google Hangouts by Brett Keane. Okay? So I said, sure, let's do it. So I went into this room the first time, and there was a controversy going on with Rand Campbell and Tim from the Bible Thumping Wingnut. They had a feud going on at the time, and people accusing people of being non-Christians, and we get those drama type things that happen. You know what I mean? These things happen. And from
what happened there?
Off the bat, I was like, wow, this is really weird
folks.
to me. Like, I'd never been a part of something like this. But I got wrapped up in that, and I was going in Nadia Chambers' room all the time, because that's where the debates happened, was Nadia's room. And I got wrapped up in that for years. But flash forward to around 2018, right? Shanny had asked the males of the community, the Christians, that if something happened with her and her husband, that somebody be a man and stand up and say, I'll be your Prince Valiant, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. You know, the guy to stand up to say, yes, I'll be there for you as a male. There was a call to the Christians. Thank you for the viewership, and thank you if you could give me thumbs up. I love you. All the new subs, I seen you. Lots of new subs. I hope it's new people or people from Trisha. That would be cool, because Trisha's audience seems cool. Just get me in the algorithm. Give me thumbs up, and I appreciate it. So we're in 2018 now, and I left the Hangouts pretty much around 2016, so around that time. Because they were shutting it down anyway. There was identity theft and people's credit cards were getting stolen and all this crazy stuff was going on G+. So that got shut down, actually. And flash forward, and I'm hearing this, like, Shanny, you know, I'm hearing things about Shanny. The last Hangouts is where I heard it. Did you hear what happened with Shanny and Chris? And I was like, not, the last I had heard from them was Shanny was in need of an electric bill, you know, and that happens when you're backed up against the wall with bills. This is fucking on fire. I hate ashtrays. You know, I might quit just because of ashtrays. They're such pains in the ass. I hate it. It's like a tinder box. It's just not, it's still not out. It's like, wow. Sorry. I hate it. Not a fan. Anyway, I'm back, okay? So that was the last in Hangouts. I remember towards the end of the Hangouts, I was still hanging on to it a bit. And I heard in one of the rooms, oh my God, did you hear what happened with Shanny and Chris? But there was this promise that was made. And I took it seriously. I took it seriously enough to take a picture of my, I had like this black wedding band type ring with I think it was Isaiah 53:5 on it. It was a ring, a black ring. Or no, it just had crosses on it. That's right. It just had crosses on it. And I showed it to, I took a picture of it and I sent it to Shanny and I said, I'm there for you. So I took that call. It was a call. And there were a couple other guys, I think, that took that call too, G-Man and J-Dubs. And we all said, we will be there for you if something bad happened. And something bad did happen. What turned out to have happened was that Chris had cheated on Shanny and just did it. He just did it. And that this is the best version that I can give you because Christopher and I have not talked directly. He's done an interview since the events, apparently on the Geek Room, but I do not associate with those people, and I want to have nothing to do with Frank Wolf and the Geek Room. This is a contract type statement that I want nothing to do with them. They continue to harass me and besmirch my name and my family's name, namely my wife. They continue to engage in that illegal harassing behavior, but I want nothing to do with them. That's a statement to the public. This video will be public and it will not go private because it's a statement of harassment. That goes for also the individual that's known as Dragnot the Bully. That's his latest name, I guess. Dragnot the Bully. This goes for you too, sir, that I want nothing to do with you. And you have no right to use my content. You have zero right to stream videos that I have made on YouTube on your channel. You have zero rights. You are doing it in violation, and I am saying cease and desist to you publicly that you have no right to use my content. I want nothing to do with you, sir. Dragnot the Bully, also known as Dragnot Silvis. I want nothing to do with you. Thank you. That's set aside. That's an official open statement for legal use. Okay? Back to the story. We're talking about me and Shanny. Okay? So Christopher decided to cheat. And he just flaunted it to Shanny. He just came home one day and said, yeah, I did this. And it just, like, it shattered her mind. As you can imagine, a beautiful piece of china shattering, her mind shattered. And events happened. I don't want to violate Shanny's trust. So I'm not going to talk about the specifics of the events that transpired after Chris said, yeah, I cheated. I'm not going to go into that because that's her private business. Not something that even I, as her man right now, that's not something, that's trust that I would not violate to speak on those events without her mainly drawing what happened, because it's her story, okay? But events transpired and a divorce followed. Christopher and Shanny divorced. Okay, it was pretty quick as far as I know in terms of time. I would like to get times accurate, but it's kind of foggy, folks. It is kind of foggy. I think a lot of this happened 2017 actually. Okay, and it was leading into 2018. I think. Okay, because I at the time I was let's say partaking in Grandpa's old cough medicine a lot. I was drinking a lot at the time. Okay, and I'll admit that. You're not going to get anything like I am telling you the absolute truth, and I want you to have all the details of how it was at the time and where my mind was at and the events. Okay, but not getting too personal with Shanny's personal life, because that's her. Okay, I'm telling you my perspective, and that's why I'm doing this, and this will be public. Come to my channel to see it, please. Don't go to archive channels to see my content, because everybody that's mirroring my stuff is in violation of my copyright on YouTube, because no one has any right to use anything of mine other than Shanny for Christ, aka Shanny, the Cult of Shanny, LOL. Okay, she's the only one that has any right to use anything of mine. And I would say G-Man too, of course. Whatever he would want to use is all his, okay? But those, aside from those two individuals on the planet, no one has any right to mirror my content. No one. You're all in violation of my copyright as a creator on the platform. Moving on from that.
No one, folks.
Back to the story. We're talking about me and Shanny. So, they divorced, okay? There was a time period there where me and Shanny were basically on the phone 14 hours a day together, because I took that commitment, okay? And I took it seriously enough to take that picture of that ring, and it was like God putting a seal on it that, yeah, you did it, okay? And it happened. Now there are allegations out there that Shanny cheated. And the facts are that is 1,000 billion% false. She was a good wife right up to the point where Chris did this. And Chris would tell you the same thing, because he did to the Geek Room. He said that she was a good wife. So, for questions as to why this happened with Chris, need to go to him, because Shanny did nothing. She was being a wife, working her butt off when she was ill herself and further damaging her body for her family. That's Shanny, okay? You want to talk about a real individual, a hardy, tough. She can do it, you know. Lifted a Durango full of stuff with people in it off train tracks to protect them. That's Shanny. She's amazing, okay? That's it, you know? Like, you want the truth about Shanny. If you knew the real her, you'd be like, wow, that's amazing. Yeah, she is. And she's extremely talented with tons of talents. Unbelievable. I might be getting a little bit DDoS'd here, but that's okay. We'll work through it. You know, folks. I know some people, you know what I mean? So she was dealing with this. I mean, Chris was her everything. And her world was like just shattered into pieces. Because when you put all of your energy and love and everything, you're my everything aside from Jesus, you're everything to me on the planet, which Chris was to her, and you just explode it, and it's gone out of your life. Because that's what happened with Chris. Things happened, and Shanny was in a certain place, sequestered, you know, and it was, he took everything, and poof, out of her life, taking everything, bleached her clothes even, Shanny, right? He like bleached her clothes, just horrible, and just poof, out of her life. And that's 6 years of Shanny's life, just poof, like shattered glass into dust. So we spent time on the phone for a while, really deeply getting to know each other in conversation. And praise God, you know, we just bonded closer and closer. And Shanny had a few places that she went. She was staying with her mom and dad for a little while, which was a nightmare. That ended pretty abruptly. They treated her like she was Joseph when she came, with such respect and love. And oh my God, this is wonderful to have her daughter, right? I could do this. Give me 1 second here, folks. We're going to go with the webcam. We're going to unlock it, and we're going to go whoa, like this, and we're going to go whoa, like that, because I'm kind of the main attraction here, right? You can see the chat. You don't need a double up of chat, so we'll do that, and you can see me big now, okay? That's what we're doing here. So anyway, back to the story. Her mother treated her with just the utmost respect that you could imagine when she came home, like it was this big homecoming. And she gave her this gift of the Marla Singer jacket from Fight Club. This, it looked beautiful, and I don't know what happened to that. Unfortunately, that was a beautiful jacket, but Betty got that for her as a gift. And it looked like something could mend, like she could talk to her parents and they'd love each other. But that, it was a charade, it was a weird thing, and it was just to get Shanny to feel a certain way, and then it's ripped apart, you know? It's that type of people, you know what I mean, folks? That they take your heart and they rip it out. And I'm not even gonna put a lot of this on her father, because I think in a lot of ways what Shanny's father was going through was, look, this is my wife, and I'm a Catholic man, and a Catholic man has to stand up for his wife. Yeah, but what you can't do that over your daughter. So what do you do with that? Well, you got to call out the behavior as you see it. Still, you have to be like a good judge, like God, because that's what the male in a godly marriage is all about, Joe. I'll talk to you from beyond the grave. A good marriage is having the good judgment to say, okay, if my daughter is bad to my wife, I can say, daughter, you're wrong. Or if your mother, or if your wife is being bad to your daughter, you can say, wife, you're being wrong to your daughter. Same thing. That's what you're supposed to be as the godly, Jesus-like figure in your marriage. Is the final authority. Yeah, it's kind of like that. The male is supposed to be, because you're a representation of the Father, which is the creator of all. The creator of all is not a feminine spirit. It is masculine. It's the Father. Okay, so that's why it's structured that way in the marriage. The guy is the final word, right? So anyway, I don't know why I went on that marriage teaching, but that's what that is, a Christian marriage teaching. It's an equal relationship, same power of male and female, but the guy has to be the actual final, okay, I seal it and say yes. But you have to use that authority in a good mind to always be giving total authority to the female as well, which forces you to look at the facts and then judge righteously, which is exactly what God is. He's the ultimate judge, perfect judge, because he knows all variables. That's it. But that's a whole dynamic on marriage. Regardless of the reasons of why these events took place with Chris and Shannon's relationship, they happened. But I can tell you for a fact, as being the only other guy that she talked to aside from 2 other guys, and I pretty much know what happened there, pretty much, there was no communication of that sort before the divorce. I can tell you that I started talking to Shanny as a girlfriend type thing on the phone after her divorce from Christopher. Period. Shanny never cheated. That's the point. Shanny never cheated. Ever. And I think Christopher would even back that up. Unless he believes stuff that he was receiving probably in his email to Chafee the Odd email, Gmail, right? Saying, oh, Shanny's doing this with Rev, and making all this shit up out of thin air. That wasn't even the case. I hadn't heard from her in, I don't know, 6 months. And then I picked up the phone one day and she said, oh my God, Jason, is it possible? Could you help out with the electric bill? And I said, absolutely. No problem. Here's my credit card information, and I'll help you. That's it. That's it. It was just pure Christian, okay, I got funds. I can help you. That was it. And Chris took offense to it. I could tell. Like, his tone of voice was like, oh yeah, thanks a lot, Jason. Thanks. I appreciate it. I don't know. He was already, I think, being fed bullshit. I'm telling you, Christopher, I hadn't even talked to your girl in a better part of a year. And she called me up about an electric bill. That's the truth, Chris. Okay? If these trolls sending you emails was what broke you guys up, I really feel bad. Because that is based on lies. And by all accounts, if it wasn't for them, you'd still be with her because she loves your ass. You get it? Whatever. Okay? That's it. But I love her enough to not care about any of this shit. Okay? I'm just giving this story because I want the truth. If you want to know the truth about the Shanny and Rev controversy and the what happened step by step, come to this video. This is the video you want to view. You don't want to view some bully channel, okay? Boule channel. It's interesting you say boule. Anyway, sorry I busted him on that. He'll know what that means. Don't go to his channel to see this. Come to my channel to see it, please. Thumbs it up and all that good stuff and share it, okay? Because I'm giving you the real shit, okay? Everything. The real shit. Moving on. I have a Rockstar here. Sponsor me, Rockstar. Absolutely. Great beverage. And in a world of inflation, folks, when you can get 2 energy drinks for $3.33, you're doing something good there. So, I'm happy. Anyway. I don't know, and Shanny doesn't know either, what happened with Chris, but that's just how it happened. And we never spoke in a romantic way until after the divorce. Period. Anybody that's telling you differently is just painting a narrative because they want either me or Shanny to look a certain way. That's it. I'm giving you the truth. So, then 2018 came along, and March 7th is our anniversary because we were married under God when she showed up at my door. That was it. We got married under God. March 7th, 2018. That's when we got married. Me and Shannon. We're married. Done deal. Now, I want to talk about the apartment in Colorado. Number one, Shannon nor myself ever gave our address out publicly. Did you hear this? Shannon nor myself had ever given our address at the place, the apartment place, the townhouse place in Colorado that we were living at the time. We had never publicly disclosed our address. That's a very important piece of information that you need to know. So how did they know? How did they know where to go when I said in the car, oh, go get you some stuff, because we couldn't take everything. And there's some very valuable items in there that somebody could be blessed with. That's what I said. How did they know the address to go to? Because we never gave it publicly. We've been doxxed 15 times Sunday by people that get background checks every month to see where you're living. Do you see what you're dealing with here, folks? This is stalking harassment, but they pay monthly fees to get access to your information like a private investigator, and then they misuse that information to affect your real life. This is the evidence that we're talking about that's actionable in court to prove harassment damages, okay? We're just getting legal now, because I could do the legalese. I could be my own attorney mostly. The problem with being your own attorney is you have to be trained in the way that they write documents, so that you have to write the same documents that your lawyer is getting paid to write for you as your attorney. That that's what you're paying all that money for, a $7,000 retainer. That's what you're paying for, right? So we're moving on. Shanny and I got married in the great state of Pennsylvania. Documents are you want to have your government certificate, which we're doing as soon as possible. And I'm adopting the boys too. There'll be eGrofs, you know. We're married. So I'm not a paramour. Like, I'm still labeled in documents as a paramour. And that bothers me, because every single time I'm addressed, I'm Shanny's husband. Yeah, that's correct. I'm Shanny's husband. Yeah, I'm not a paramour. But even in documents, they call me that. Because they have to, because we don't have a paper. Okay, from the fucking government. Anyway. The apartment. We never gave the address. That's the key part that you need to know. But I knew trolls certainly knew already. So I said, even if you're, whatever, just go get you some stuff. Because there's really nice stuff. And you can't believe the collection. I hope somebody got blessed. I think they did. And God forced me to bless my enemies again. It's amazing. That's a God thing when he does that. He's like, you got to bless your enemy too, Jason. Here's your life lesson. They get all your boxed NES complete and boxed games that are worth like $350 a piece at this point because of inflation. So they got blessed. That's cool. Cheers. Even to a hater that ransacked. Okay, here's what happened. So we came up on the time. It's like we got a red thing on the door. It's like, you got to get out. That's it. Okay. I had 3 days to get stuff together and get as much stuff in the Durango as possible. 3 days. I was doing that whole 3 days. I was doing as much as I could to get as much stuff in the back so that we could get out on time, so that we didn't have any trouble from Westminster PD or any. I didn't want any of the trouble. Okay? No trouble. So I was packing, cleaning, and the boys were cleaning, and packing what they wanted to take, and it was all crazy for 3 days. Okay? Me as a main witness, being one of the tenants, the main tenant on the paperwork, it was me, Jason Egroff, okay, me. I am telling you that we left that apartment clean. Clean. The toilet had been scrubbed. I did it like 3 days prior. I had done a scrub job on the toilet. What you see in the pictures that these people post is literally balsamic vinegar that my wife had stored. They took it and dumped it all over the seat to make it look like diarrhea, and poured it in the bowl to make it look like diarrhea shit. Exploded all over the toilet seat. It was balsamic vinaigrette that my wife had bought for her salad. The clothes that you see in the corner of the picture, that same picture, no clothes were anywhere around like that. It was contained to one closet, any of the clothes. They took clothes from there and threw it all over the place. What I'm telling you is the individuals involved with who it dragged, that individual said on Truthfully Trisha's video that she did on Shanny, that individual said that there were at least 2 individuals involved with the breaking and entering of our apartment. At least two individuals. That's for the Westminster PD. If you got only one guy, there's somebody else out there that was involved with that break and entry, Westminster PD. You know who to go for the information. This guy that seems to know so much about us on the internet. Why is it that every single place that my wife goes, you show up there? Is that not proof right there? And I recorded that whole thing, individual. You're on someone else's channel talking about my wife. That's all the proof I need. You gave it to me on a platter, and I have it on my hard drive forever. That's gold. That's all I needed. Thank you. That's on you. All my new shit is going to be on you. And you did it. Thank you. You did it. My message to you is this. You want to know the bottom line of the apartment scandal? These individuals had hours between the time they had seen Shanny start her live stream and we're on the road to them ransacking the apartment, staging it, ransacking it, making it look like we lived in absolute chaos. That is not how the apartment was left. The apartment was left with no food anywhere. Any spare food was in the fridge, stored neatly and clean. I inspected. The boys had gotten really serious about it at the last couple days with me, because I got them together like soldiers, and I said, look, guys, we got to do this because we got to leave. They understood, and they responded in kind. They started cleaning, and stuff looked great. The kitchen was clean, spotless. The floors were spotless, nothing. The cat box had been forgotten about, and it needed to be dumped. But it was all neat in the box. No shit outside the box at all. It was contained in the box. This is my eyes that's seen it. Okay? And I don't even think there was that much poop in it, guys, because of this. Because when it was real bad, what is that? My nose would catch it immediately when I come home from going to the dispensary or whatever. I'd come back, I'd sniff, I go, yeah, that cat box needs to be done, Will, and he'd do it. So I don't even think the cat box was that bad. They took the box, threw it, and the shit went all over the place, and then they filmed it. Look at this disgusting shit all over the place. They did it. It was not like that when we left. There was no food anywhere. The only thing that was left were binders at the front door of my comics. It was a really nice starting collection, folks. It was nice. Just buying random carts of Marvel DC stuff on eBay. I had started a really nice collection. But they were neatly stacked there. I was supposed to put them in the truck. And all those garbage bags in the front room, which were the NES, SNES, oh my God, all that beautiful stuff was right there in the front room in garbage bags. It was all neat piles of stuff in the house. That's all that was left. The stuff I couldn't pack into the back of the Durango. It was neat piles of stuff. So all that stuff that you see with food splashed all over and this filth was done after we left. It was done by them. And then they came on and said, look at how disgusting Rev and Shanny are. Child abuse. It's slander, straight up. It was framed this way by these Satanists. If you want thank you for all the likes. 38 people up in here. Give me the thumbs up. I appreciate you so much. I love you. If you want to know about someone's life, why would you go to some other individual's channel that doesn't know a thing about us in real life? I saw this guy on Truthfully Trisha's channel, and he's still acting like he's intimately involved in Shanny's life, and he knows her so well. And he's never talked to her in a panel, ever. The only time that we were ever involved with this individual is when we were trying to fuck with G-Man. Because there was a whole thing going on at that time that was all manufactured by these same people. Creating problems with relationships of real good people in our life. That's what happened. A lot of stupid shit. That's not even worth mentioning. But this guy created an entire channel around it. Yep. The Summer of G-Man, blah, blah, blah. Insane bullshit. Lies, slander, all of it. Yep. Oh my God, that's great. I could do a Hicks up here. Yep. Thank you, honey. I love you. Yeah. Shanny's a shit. Yeah. I'm going to Bill Hicks it for you. I was kind of...
Oh, can you tell them that I actually do have BPD and not narcissistic personality disorder?
Oh, sure. Sure. Oh, my God. Where'd that come from?
That Villa Vendetta said that. To Trisha.
Who the heck? Yeah. Who the fuck is Villa Vendetta?
I don't know her.
We never seen this chick once in our lives. She started coming in Shanny's live streams maybe 6 months ago. We don't know her at all.
They're just mad that I blocked them for being smartasses to me.
Well, I'm trying to figure this shit out. These people come out of the woodwork. Who the fuck is Villa Vendetta? Jesus Christ. Anyway, folks, it's nuts having to deal with people that are saying you know them. You've never seen their face before. What? It's just really strange. It's weird, you know? Anyway, do the neck thing again. What? Why is Jesus ashamed of me? Show your clean floor. I would. The floor is clean here. I can't pan the camera good enough for that. Oh, prove you're a liar. No, my floor is clean right now. I got a clean floor here. The landlord could tell you that. Right, Shanny? I was just talking to the landlord today, you know, and he was saying that you're clean, you did a good job, you're a good tenant, you know. And I appreciate my brother. So anyway, the apartment. The last thing I'll say about the apartment is that all of the stuff that you had seen that's bad, that looked disgusting, that is not how we lived every day. Okay? That was a ransacked apartment. You saw a ransacked apartment by these people. Because I did say, if you know where we're at, go get you some stuff, because I couldn't get everything. And there's some really nice stuff there that's worth money. Cha-ching! Get some free shit. What did they do? No, they went in there and forced their way in. They had to have, because the back door auto-locked. It had an auto-lock mechanism that you couldn't get in there. So they either broke the door, or they got the key card, because Covell was closed at the time and I left the key card, whatever. That was a break and entry. But I said, go get you some stuff, because there was some stuff in the garage area that they could have, yeah, I'll get you some. Whatever. But instead, to create more insane internet drama, they had hours to ransack the apartment. And there were multiple people involved, according to the individual. That's a crime, guys. That's pretty bad. So Westminster's going to be on that. And you have these people saying that me and Shanny have felonies. That we have felony offenses and Colorado's after us. Do you know how quick you would have your local police saying, hey, you got a warrant? Or, hey, this state is after you? We've dealt with law enforcement multiple times of where we're at. And that never came up, because that's not the case. We're not wanted anywhere. Okay? You're making us like Bonnie and Clyde, and we're just fucking Ethel and what was the guy's name? Ethel and Fred. Fred and Ethel. We're Fred and Ethel. We're not Bonnie and Clyde. Shanny, am I right? Mm-hmm. Bonnie and Clyde, a YouTube. I've seen that. It's like we have never done a crime. We've been pushed into weird bullshit. But it's always started by internet trolls, because you mass call cops and you mass call XYZ. You guys do this. And why do you hate me? It's because I love Jesus. And I'm convinced of that. You hate me for his sake. I have given you no reason to hate me. And Shanny has given you no reason to hate her. Except her conversion. Ha! Yeah, you hate us because we love Jesus Christ. And you're never going to destroy that. Ever. But I'm telling you, all this shit that you hear, man, it's total dog shit, perpetuated Nazi propaganda lies for the sake of making super chats. Because people are literally paid to slander us. That's weird, isn't it? Like, what the fuck? Why am I so important that people are paying to slander me? And she goes for Shanny, the same shit. Are we that fucking dangerous to you? That you gotta slander us out of any kind of living that we can support our kids with? You can't be canceled except by God. We're still breathing. We have to make a living. And who the hell are you to tell me or my wife that we can't make content and make money from our own content and you not stealing revenue? To the same individual. You think we don't know that you own that fraudulent Twitter account of Shanny that's pimping the old porn? You don't think we know that that's you? Do you know that's a multi-million-dollar lawsuit right there? Because you stole it also from a company, i.e. OnlyFans. That's under a paywall. That is against the law. You've broken the law, dude. And you're trying to go on Trisha's channel in your lab coat and act like this hero. $50 people in the room. God bless you all. If you could give me a thumbs up, get me in the algorithm. Hit that thumbs up. I love you. God bless you. Thank you. I should be talking the Bible now, folks. But again, you know, I had to wake up to this shit. Like, how the hell am I supposed to focus on the word when there's all this noise? Like, this is the type of shit that Peter and Paul dealt with. Like, there's so much fucking noise. I want to focus on the Lord and his glory and might and power and word. I want to focus on him. But holy shit, the cacophony of liars and bullshit. But this goes to Truthfully Trisha. You can hashtag this to her or tag her in this timestamp or whatever. I want to thank you for standing up for Shanny because no one ever does it. No one stands up for Shanny, and she sits there and she's like the pariah, and they just beat her and beat her and beat her, and there's no one to say, hey, what the fuck are you beating her for? But you did that, and you gave us the best evidence to date of this gang stalking harassment in your chat with the guy in there with the chat at the same time. I recorded it all. It's the one clip I need. That's all I need to show a judge that this guy has been the textbook cyber stalking situation he's done to her. And he has 500 some people. I just vomited in my throat, sorry. $500 some people to dogpile her or false flag her channel all at the same time, and it goes down. Do you get what I'm saying? And she's out here just taking these lashings, and there's no one to say shit about it. No one cares enough to go, hey, Shanny's been fucked again. You know? Trisha, and it was a brilliant move because she put the label, you know, Shanny needs love, Shanny for Christ reaction. That was very smart. That's clickbait because, it's Trisha's fucking blasting Shanny. No, it wasn't that at all. She was telling you, hey, I am going to go by what I see. And we have something going. It's like a friend, whatever you want to call friendship, whatever. But we're talking. And I see you all dogpile her as soon as I have her on a panel. You all dogpile her and say, Trisha, you better walk away from this individual. See, that's cancel culture. Those people that message Trisha are the cancel culture fucking communist demonic sacks of shit. That go, that person's a blacklisted one. And get out, get them out of the fucking church, whatever. You could even equate it to that. You know, get the witch out. She's a fucking witch burner. Equate it to the church. It's the same thing. This mentality, you know? Kill, get. They're different. They're different. Kill them. That shit. You get what I'm saying? And it's psychosis. But you get away with it because it's on the internet. And the cops agree with us. Every single cop that ever showed up to our door, I talked to them like a man on a man, always. Because that's who I am. I'm open. I don't hide shit. I'm not like a scumbag heroin dealer. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't deal that way. I'm just open with people. I want to be like Jesus. Jesus said, when Jesus was accused, Jesus said to them, I said everything that I said in the open for all men to hear. I don't do like you and go in the shadows and make your deals. I did everything and said everything openly. In the open, during the daytime, with no secrets. That's what Jesus said, and that's what I say too. The only thing I could ever say that could be revealed about me, and it's not revealed because I've talked about it in the past, is a stubborn porn addiction. The alcohol is done. Like I see people taking chugs out of like fucking whiskey, and I'm like, gross. It's done. Like, I can't have my body, literally can't do it. You know, it's not that liquor is bad for everyone. I'm not going to be an anti everything alcohol ex-alcohol user. I'm not going to be like that. If your body is still functioning at a capacity where it can handle that, cool. But don't end up like me. Quit before you get to where I was, which was heart failure. And then Shanny had to just rip the bottle out of my hand. And then she saved my life, see? That's it. Shanny's an angel, that's it. Archangel to be. Exactly correct. Sandal phone. And the Jews are probably, yeah, they rejoice because they know sandal phone's on the earth, you know? Shanny, they be dancing in the streets having Nagila for you, you know? Elijah. Eliyahu. Hanavi. The prophet. Oh my goodness. Whoa. Yeah, she's here for you guys. She'll be making a trip out there probably. Because we want to get baptized in the Jordan. All of us would get dunked in the Jordan. Ah, wow. How? Oh, yeah, I want to do that real bad. Yeah. The spirit of Jesus and John the Baptist is in that river, Jordan. Glory. Whoa! I want that real bad. I could feel that in the bones, you know? I want Jesus. I want Jesus. I want Jesus. 3 times I said it. That's it. So, the apartment is that I told you the truth. That's it. The way we left it, it was clean. The cat box didn't even stink. There was no stains on the floors. There was no puddles of anything. The boys' beds were clean. The sheets were clean. The boys' beds were clean when we left. They ransacked the apartment. They pulled down furniture. They took out toilet water probably or buckets of water and put them on the beds and said, look, there's piss all over the beds. They flung all kinds of shit all over the boys' beds and said, look at this, child abuse. When the boys' beds, when our boys left those beds, they were fucking clean. Oh. Do you get it? Don't buy the sensationalized bullshit of a guy that's sensationalizing to make money, and he's paying others to do it. They get paid. They got paid to go in our apartment. Second witness, Shanny, is that not what the cop said?
Yeah.
They were paid to go in. Westminster PD, you got a case there, man. That's some YouTube drama stuff. Paid to go in by our guy, the individual.
Really good evidence for harassment and stalking.
It's key evidence, and Trisha did it. That's why I'm saying I love you, Trisha. You know, peace to you, Trisha. I dig you, Trisha. You're really awesome. And I pray to God that you find a really good guy that'll stand up for you like I'll stand up for Shanny. I'll stand up for Shanny every day. Because that girl has been hated for no cause other than she had a bullshit piece of shit mother. And I'll say it. I wanted a mom again. That would have been great to have a mom again. Who wouldn't want a mother again? Right? Who wouldn't want that? But she is just out of her mind. Shanny's mother's crazy. With hatred for Shanny. She's crazy with hatred for Shanny. I would have loved to have a mother. I would have loved to get to know Joe before he passed away. That was not allowed to happen because of the harpy Betty. She's a harpy demon. Okay? A demon. Herself, man. That's it. Munchausen by proxy textbook. Psycho. Okay? I would have loved to get to know Joe. From the things that Shanny tells me about Joe, that he was into Zeppelin, and he was into Floyd, and just into good music, man, and like chilling with some reefer if possible. You know, don't get crazy.
That was my dad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was chill.
He was a chill guy, and so well spoken. You know, the times that I heard him speak, his voice is booming, huge voice.
Brilliant man.
He had this booming, huge, charismatic voice with like perfect diction.
Yeah, he was an absolute brilliant man.
And I could say that about Betty too. She has perfect diction, like very well spoken. You know, intelligent sounding people. I would have loved to get to know both of you. Whatever, fuck it. I'd love to get to know Joe, your brother, Shanny, and Michael.
And Aaron.
And Aaron, sure, she sounded lovely, but I know what she's done. Jesus Christ, man. You say Shanny this, Shanny that. If you knew her, the other parts of her family, Shanny's a fucking saint, man. I say that from the perspective of my own life. She's very forgiving and loving, man. And I'll stand up for her all day. So it was really nice to see Truthfully Trisha stand up for Shanny. And I want to say to Trisha also, I am not a scumbag piece of shit husband. All right? I don't know where that came from. Like, oh, it's the husband. You don't know. Fuck Rev or whatever. Like, what the hell? You don't know me. Like, Jesus Christ, where the hell did that come from? You don't know me, man. I'm pretty sure Shanny loves her guy. Do you love your guy, Shanny?
Yes, I do.
Shanny loves her guy. Like, what the fuck? You're gonna defend Shanny? Well, you don't have to talk about me at all if you don't want to. That's fine, but I'm not a piece of shit that let the apartment be like that. I was cleaning all the time. And I have a second witness, G-Man, that will tell you I am clean. I'm a clean liver. The house was in disarray and in tragic condition because there really isn't good people to work on houses if you're just alone and you need like a crew of dudes. Like you, a lot of people say they'll do stuff, but then they don't feel like actually working. So whatever. But I'm a clean liver. I don't I don't have roaches in my fucking shit and stuff. No way. If stuff is getting dirty, then I eventually get to the point like, fuck this, I'm going to clean it myself, and I just do it all. But I've been trying to teach the boys to be cleaner, and because they were a disaster, but they're getting better and better at understanding that they have to keep their stuff clean. They're getting better and better every day at it. So we're making progress in life here, and you guys just focus on stuff that happened in 1892. You know, it's just stupid. You're going to talk about stuff that's 5 years, 7 years old. And Shanny and I are just going to continue into the future to try and make some kind of empire, some kind of multimedia conglomerate. You want to call it that sometime? A conglomerate of all kinds of media, radio shows, TV shows, makeup, sex toys, makeup, everything. You know, VR porn. Shanny's the biggest VR porn star in the world. Like, she's the body that all the guys want to fucking touch in the game. Boom, it's Shanny. You know, VR porn with Shanny in it. All that's the conglomerate. Got big plans, folks.
That's right.
The Shanny hate crew is going to be out the door, and she's a star. So whatever. Because it's a season of vindication. The Lord is going to be tipping all that stuff. Because this guy made quite a bit of money on our suffering. And he continues to have these videos on his channel that apparently were so horribly against terms of service violations. But he continues to air those same videos, and he makes all this money on our content. That's actionable in court. That's it. Because you have zero authority to be using my content nor Shanny's content. You have zero authority to use it. None. This is actionable copyright claims, and it's going to happen. Lots of money. And the pornography is another one. Copyright, you violate 2 copyrights with that. Shanny's personal copyright and the copyright of OnlyFans. You're breaking the law. Like, this is actionable, just not by financial, but it's jail time. Because you know you were engaged in criminal behavior by pirating material that's not yours. Period. You're in so much violation of copyright, it's insane. It's crazy. So, the apartment's done. Like I gave you the whole story. We left it clean with little clusters of things that were getting ready to be packed, but the Durango couldn't handle it, man. It wasn't big enough. I don't even think the Tahoe could have taken it. It was just too much. We needed a moving van, but there was only one person that could drive, and that was me. So we couldn't do it that way. We had to pack the fucking thing just filled with stuff. And that's what we did, and we got what we could, and that's that. But it was clean when we left. Clean. The apartment was clean when we left. Moving on, let's see. Oh, okay, we'll just wrap it up with this. CPS in our life. CPS, every time that they heard the whole story and they're in our life, they support us. The place that we're at is especially supportive to us and gave gifts to the boys and gave us extra food for the holidays. They've been amazing. The cops are on our side. The authorities are on our side because they see that these calls are the same thing. They're from the same types of sounding people, and it's always false. But so you're busted on every level, and we've had federal agents tell us themselves that they know what's going on, that this is organized harassment. They already know it. So God bless you guys. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I just wanted to get all this. There was a lot of information here, and I was pretty succinct, and I got it out as quick as I could. I gave you the whole story, how Shanny and me met, and we're together now and solid, and we love each other, and trolls can't break us up. So fuck you, trolls. If you're trying to break us up, fuck you. We love each other. I love her kids like they're my own. And CPS is helping us all the time, and they love the kids, and they love Shanny, and they love me, and they want the best for us. You lost. That's it. God bless you guys.
All right. Well, I think that's the end of that. All right, so if you're just joining us, how did we get to this particular moment? So let's go back for a sec. I'm not going to do this whole thing because it's a 4-hour stream. We did catch the last of it. That's where we jumped in at the taper down, the end on the other side of the apex of the Truthfully Trisha quote-unquote meltdown this afternoon. So long story short, she's been getting friendly with Shanny. People's been telling Truthfully Trisha, what their thoughts are about Shanny. So Trisha made this stream. People called in. There were laughs. There were tears or butthurt. Let me just refresh this. There were special guest appearances by Dragnot, and I'm sure he's going to cover this. See, there he is there. Look at that. And then there's a phone call by Stella. Of course, Vila goes in towards the end. We've seen that. So we're not going to watch too much of this beginning. I'm just going to let her kind of give the beginning just for context. And we'll skip through and we'll just check out when Drag drops in, a couple phone calls. And we'll call it an evening, folks. Thank you for joining me. Please thumbs that shit up. Let's move forward. All right.
I don't know. No, I'm not going to give you the reaction you think I'm going to give you. I'm going to give you a reaction that I I don't think I've ever, my heart is racing right now. Hold on, I've got to figure this out a second. I have no idea how to do this. I don't know if I've ever had feelings like this towards something. I need a second to get what I need to get, and then Man, this is a good path for you. Oh, no. No. I keep getting my channel's so fucking hacked, but I don't know if I should do it on this channel or my other one. But I want to get the people who need to see this, so man, I'm angry. Bejeweled Christian, hi Zoe. Hold on. I don't know why I'm so upset at this moment. Or I don't know why I'm triggered. Like, I'm super sorry I'm a mess. I'm not dressed up for this. I had things to do this morning, so I'm a little bit like, I'm not here for beauty right now. But doesn't my hair look amazing? It's that shampoo I used. Oh, I've got something to say, but I need a second to say it because my channel is hacked.
Oh, give me a break. Come on. Right.
And we had a good time. Then all of a sudden, these trolls started messaging me and started telling me all of these things. And I want to get to know someone for who they are, not what someone else says. There's nothing more upsetting than when someone says, well, I heard from a hater about you and I don't want to be your friend because I want to listen to what they say. You don't know the situation and the circumstance of what someone else has gone through before you have the right to judge them. So this is what really like triggered me like the most. Hold on one second and I'll tell you what. So like there's this video. It's called, hold on one second. Unless he took it. Okay, here it is.
That's not too bad. That's right. Worse.
So apparently there's
all that coffee that they had, but Rev had to go get careful coffee.
All right. I want to know who the fuck this guy is that's in her apartment doxing her. Hey, Shar, nice to see you. Who the fuck is this guy in her house taking video of her private place? Do you guys know who that person is 7 months ago? Who the fuck was in her house making that video? Trolls on YouTube are the loneliest, most insecure people on the planet. I want to know who the fuck was in her house pointing all this shit out. She gave them permission. Who the fuck was it, though? Who was it? Just trolls who want to shame someone publicly. Who the fuck was in that house that made that video? Do you mean a place that she didn't live in? I want to know who the fuck made that video. I didn't have to watch it all. And they left it open and invited people to go through their stuff and take whatever they left. She no longer lived there. So prove that she made some of that mess. So the question that I have to ask is, how much of it was what she did? So you could have, and you are not sticking up for the kids. My question is, who the hell made that video? I know from the amount of trolling that I've endured, I know that there have been people in my house, and I know that anyone could take a video. They were in there not long after they left. Nobody had time to make that mess. How do you know? And in the grand scheme of things, how many of you live in perfect houses? How many kids does she have? I don't know her well enough. How old are her kids? How do you know? Did you see all the animal poop piled up? Okay. So here she is. Is she still with the other guy? Is she still with the guy? Who lived in the apartment with her? How old were they? Why do you have to put all the hate on her? You know nothing. We were watching it live. The question that I'm asking you is, I heard them tell people to come get stuff out of the unit. She knew she couldn't take it all. The question of it is, who else lived in that house? But it's not disgusting. Did you see rats? Did you see cockroaches? What prescription do you take? Are you high? Absolutely. I'm so high. It's both of them. But don't put all of the blame on one person. My house is a mess, but it's not disgusting. How old are her kids? Could have been anyone. Right, Judge Jenny? Question is, how her boyfriend and her two teenage boys. Shut up! Shut the front door! 2 teenage boys who couldn't do any fucking chores? Oh, goddamn! Oh, goddamn! You make it sound like she had 2 little bitty kids. 2 teenage sons. Holy fuck balls, Jesus. Her boyfriend. So she was in a situation and y'all want to come after her. Do you know what it's like to have teenage boys or a teenage son who don't give a shit about the house? Her boys are special needs. I'm sure. What kind of special needs? Special needs, you can't take the trash out? How much care? You guys want to come after me and tell, don't like her. So that makes even more sense. We don't live in filth. But she's one person. Why couldn't anybody else in the family help her? Why are you yelling? Because y'all are too fucking much. However, she's the mother. Why did she allow them to grow up like that? Y'all want me to not like a person and not knowing their situation and their circumstance, blaming her kids. Was she still putting them in diapers? Were those kids not able to clean up garbage too? No. You are not going to tell me who I can or cannot chat with on this platform after you've gone on after her so hard. She's one person. I was married to a man who is disgusting. And do you know how depressive it is? Do you know how difficult it is to go through such a thing? Y'all want to blame the mother, but what is she going through? All you want to do, she streamed her life nonstop. Hello. Don't care if you like her or not, just showing you the bigger picture, the big picture, so these people could go into her home and invade her privacy. That's bullshit.
I love how she doesn't even bother to watch the video. She does the same thing Brett Keane and everybody else does. They jump headfirst into drama and start defending the people like the victims, but then also use the excuse, well, I haven't looked at the evidence. I don't know. Maybe you'd like to look at the evidence before. Listen, I think this is all just for fucking views and attention anyways. I don't think she really gives a shit. But we're going to skip up. You get the idea here. She rants on about this for a while.
Okay, then, if she did something against the law, why isn't she still in jail then? People spread their hate in chat, but not brave enough to call in. That's right, Shar. Nice to see you.
If she did something, why isn't she still in jail then?
You got Judge Jenny.
Anyways,
this is not the TT from Friday.
You get the idea.
You're insulting all.
We'll move up here. It'll be the same.
That's not so bad. Quilting says, get a job. Get a job. And what are you doing?
All right. I don't know
who this
person is that comes in and talks. Oh, it's just her on. Yeah, she gets heated up. She's got to take a break. Back it up. Maybe
into it.
I want to get up where drag comes in.
I got 0 monies.
Oh, yeah,
I got 0.
E-begging.
Oh, I'm so sad.
All right. We'll pull up where drag comes in.
I can do that too. You want to pick on a woman? Oh, get up, get up. What are you sitting on a park bench somewhere? You want to pick on somebody? Oh, he's got to get out of the way. Here's the rules. Here's the rules. Here's the rules. You want to pick on somebody and you don't know what they're going through? Get yourself in a comfy situation.
Okay. Hello? Can I be heard? Uh-oh. Hello? This works.
So who are you?
Hello, can you hear?
I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Who
Hello?
are you?
Okay, that's why I was asking. I am Dragnot. Hi, how are you? I've been encountering Shanny for quite some time.
Hold on. Who
What?
are you and where are you from and how many people are subscribed to your channel?
I'm Dragnot. I'm originally from Louisiana, and I got 8K subs or something. I don't really track that.
Oh, you're just a
Why does that
small
matter?
channel?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm too
Because it
busy
does
being a
matter.
scientist and actually doing something in my life. Sorry.
You're a scientist. Oh,
Yeah. No,
wow.
actually, I
You're
just
a
cosplay as
scientist
one.
in YouTube's drama. Obviously, you
Well,
don't
yeah.
get laid. Hey, Sheldon.
Obviously, I don't get laid. Obviously, only
Yeah,
if you
it's
know.
pretty obvious.
So.
Put on that weight.
Okay.
Yeah.
It could be true. I also have
Wait,
a harem of women too, including my wife.
Oh, really? Oh, so you have a wife and you disrespect women online. So you're a scientist.
Is that what it?
Who's
Okay, that's.
married.
Yeah.
So you.
I'm not
think
sure
you're
how having a
okay.
harem is disrespecting women. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So you're a scientist who just goes online and talks shit about people.
I review a multitude of people. People give their opinions about others online, and so I sort of do the same. It's kind of how the YouTube thing works.
What kind of scientist are you?
I particularly, my background is actually in molecular biology, but right now I'm working sort of as a teaching assistant in a biochemistry lab. So you could say molecular biology and biochemistry.
I think you're in a high school class.
Is that what this looks like?
Yeah, it does. It doesn't look like a real laboratory to me.
Well, I just said I work at the university, so.
Ah, university. Like you're going to dox yourself.
Well, people already know who I am. My real name is Alfred Mims, by the way.
You don't have to dox your real name, you know.
No, people know. It's fine. So just in case you have any questions on whether or not I am in a high school laboratory versus a university one, I'm curious if you could tell a difference.
So what the fuck does that have to do with Shanny?
I don't know. Take your time.
There's no taking my time. You're stalled.
Oh, okay. So are you? So you're curious about my background with Shanny, right?
Yes.
Okay. So she and I actually come from a completely different community. It's called the Great Debate Community, where we like debate religion and science and philosophy and that sort of thing. Shanny was known for making a mockery of herself in more than one way. And so usually it was from a very unique Christian theology that she herself sort of made up. And so she would draw the ire, obviously, of other Christians and as well as non-believers. Now that community is sort of dissolved, we sort of found ourselves into.
What type of, excuse me, what kind of sphere of influence does this community have?
It's an online community. It didn't really have a sphere
An
of
online
influence.
community, like a chat room. So like you guys
kind of
about life.
Do you remember Google Plus?
Out of herself, something like that.
Yeah. The platform Google Plus that used to be connected to YouTube. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Okay, that's where it was mostly based on. So that's why you don't really.
So you never met her in real life. So you never met her in real life?
No, I don't want to. Is that important?
Listening. Keep going.
Okay, cool. So you're making remarks, so I'm trying to ask clarifying questions. So along the way, Shanny has a lot of opinions about people that she's never met before, people that she will never meet in real life. Loads of other people, right? So because Shanny decided she wanted to remark on some of our lives, so we started remarking on her life, and so began the back and forth between Shanny and a number of people.
You were a troll. You two got into a back and forth. You got
that's
an online
it.
back and forth.
I get, if you want to phrase it that way, sure. It's probably best that you watch some of the exchanges that when we're on a panel like you and I right now. I mean, if you want to call it a fight.
You got into an argument with her online.
What?
Dude, just take the coat off. We're not talking to a scientist at this moment. We're talking to a person to person.
Well, I'm in my lab. You actually told me to come in here while I'm technically at work, so I'm giving you an opportunity.
You're not working right now. Take the lab coat off. We're not trying to.
No, that's I'll leave it on. It's fine. We can talk. It's fine. It's fine. I'll leave it on. So what other questions do you have? No,
so
not
you
at all.
never met her in real life. You got into
never
arguments with her
intended.
on the internet, and then you felt the need to comment on her life because you thought you knew about her.
No, actually, you're putting words in my mouth. I never said that I knew her.
No, you knew her online.
When did I say that?
You said you guys
I never said that I knew of her. I never said I knew her.
Oh, you never knew her. So you got into that. You made that video about her, but you didn't know her.
What does that big have to do with knowing her?
A lot. So you're upset with her because she had opinions. She had opinions about other people, and then you felt the need to make opinion about her, but you never really had an interaction with her.
I have been on panels there, just as I'm on panels with you now.
Did you ever have a real panel with her?
Did you know that she called me?
Good. What'd she say?
Fun archive.
I can't hear you.
She beat her husband. Oh, I'm not sure.
You're cutting out. Your internet's crap.
Well,
obviously, if you're a scientist, can you please get your internet connection to be better than that? You're garbled.
I'm a scientist. Molecular biology, right? Now that.
Oh, he disappeared. There he's back again. So basically what you mean to tell me is
if I can take this out here.
You witnessed her behavior and you didn't like it, but you two never had a conversation together. She was just another person who had opinions of other people. And then you felt the need. You felt the need to go after her in real life?
Oh, okay. So let me clear up a few things. So she and I have had many conversations just in a panel, just as me and you are right now, many times. Since probably 2011, she and I have been on panels together. In fact, you can go find one of those on a channel called Fundy Archive, Fundie.
Nope.
No, okay, that's fine. If you're not interested in any evidence, then why ask me?
Evidence. My gosh, you're so funny.
I know.
So you have nothing else better to do than to go after another person online. So you're like a big troll with a white coat on.
Well, obviously, I have better things to do.
Yeah. So why do you do it then? Why did you feel the need to go after that?
I have opinions about her just as though she has opinions about everyone else. So why is it okay for her to do it, for me not to do it?
Two wrongs don't make a right, they tell me. So who do you think?
Well, I didn't say what she was doing was wrong.
Listen, Sheldon, listen.
You're funny.
Yeah, you are funny too.
Thank you.
That it's not okay to go after someone if you don't know what type of life they're going through. Obviously, this is internet that you made into real life, and you want to make fun of somebody with mental illness.
Well, I have mental illnesses, so does that negate hers? I'm not sure how that works or makes any kind of sense. So you should not criticize someone if they have a mental illness.
Exploit her situation of what was going on. You made a biased video from somebody where you had You had no real clear-cut evidence of what happened in her life. You just went on speculation and deflection.
Really? So what is this in context to? What video in particular did I make?
The one going into her house and calling her the names.
Oh, so you know who went in and you know the context as to why they went in.
No.
Okay, so how are you coming to any of these conclusions if you know none of the context?
Because I don't think it's right that some of
y'all. Well, you don't know. Well, hold on. How can you? Well, hold on. How can you determine
my opinion based on bullshit? That's not your evidence.
If you don't know the context, you don't know what's going on. How are you drawing any sort of conclusion about what's right or wrong?
What's wrong is the way you were tearing her apart.
Because that her children sleep on piss-stained mattresses. I'm sorry. That's demonstrably wrong.
Excuse me, but what is the real proof that you have based on someone else's speculation, based on someone else's biased opinion?
Actually, do you know how many people went into the house and what they used to determine that?
Do you know how many people could have gone into the house and manipulated the stuff that was there to make her look bad?
Really? So at what point did they?
Crime hero. You are not a true crime hero.
A hero. I didn't claim to be. So
you're
again, you don't. Okay. Well, let me know when I can speak. You let me know when I can speak.
Superman. You're not drama Superman.
You let me know when I can speak.
Go ahead and speak. I'm not stopping you.
Well, you keep interrupting me every time I try to tell you something. So obviously you don't want me to speak. So
I didn't
you don't know.
I'd log you out.
Okay. So you don't know who went in. You don't know how many people went in. You don't know how we determined any of the stuff that we did. So you can't actually draw any of those conclusions.
We did this. We did this experiment based on the woman was gone from her house. How many people could have gone into it and done all kinds of stuff? You have no idea. But instead, you just take that as accurate. Accurate
what? Take your time.
Evidence on what you.
Accurate evidence. Okay. So somebody who doesn't know what's going on, you're making a whole lot of presumptions about who did what. So have you actually seen the full video?
I made the presupposition based on you looked like you were tearing apart somebody on that video, which you had no right to make that type of video. You were hating on her. You don't know her.
Oh, I do know her actually. Did you know that she contacted me when she assaulted her husband and tried to get me to help her get legal defense? She called me.
You and her.
Did you know that? Did you know that?
That's between you and her. That's not my business.
So you just said that I don't know her. So why would she do that if we didn't know each other? How could she call me?
So then why would you make such a horrible video about her? What was it that made you flip?
It's not a horrible video. It is, she invited people into her domicile after she left. And while people were there to collect what was salvageable, we found evidence of child neglect and reported it. That's what happened.
And then
so it's helpful if you get the full context rather than making presumptions.
Was she arrested?
No, she had absconded to another state. So it's kind of hard to arrest someone that's out of their jurisdiction.
And what happened? Did she have an active warrant for her arrest?
No one said that there was any arrest.
Is there an active warrant for her arrest?
No, why would there be if the police hadn't even gone after her because she's out of state?
Because they would go to another agency. If there were children that were involved that were in severe harm, there are consequences and ramifications for that.
Sure, if they've actually opened an investigation. Now, whether or not that actually happened, it was reported as far as we know.
So based on a YouTuber, why? So if you were her friend, then what changed? What happened to where you just...
I never said that. Hold on. Here we go again. You're making more presumptions. When did I say I was her friend?
I made the presupposition that you were her friend because you said that she contacted you.
Yeah, we were never friends.
Why would she contact you then? Why would she contact you?
Because she was desperate and she needed someone to defend her. Because I happen to know... Yes. Yeah.
Wow. She was desperate, reached out to you, and then you just shoved her face in shit like that? That's fucked up.
Yeah. I don't help child neglectors. Sorry. I don't help liars.
You don't even know. So you made that speculation based on evidence that you thought was real?
That I thought was real? What do you mean I thought was real?
What is the proof besides a video after an abandoned place?
Two separate witnesses who went in two separate occasions. Yes.
Because do you know how many stalkers I have? And if I were to leave my home, do you know what they would do? Man,
I'm not sure how they were stalkers when none of them
man,
actually knew where it
man.
was until Shanny told them.
If I were to leave right now, there, and if I left dirty underwear, if I did whatever, you know what they would do.
I don't care.
You don't know a woman
That has
who
nothing to do with what I just said at all. That is a complete non sequitur.
I did. I think you're a troll hiding behind a high school teacher's assistant lab coat.
Ah, what's your education again?
Who cares?
Exactly. That's what I thought.
I know,
so before you make presumptions, try to learn.
You would be on fucking YouTube if you were some big shot scientist.
I didn't say I was a big shot.
Finish dissecting frogs and leave Shanny alone.
No, that's okay. I'll do what I'm continuing to doing. Thank you, though.
What are you doing? What are you
I'm
doing?
having fun. I'm having a grand old time.
You're having a grand old time. Are you on the school Wi-Fi? Does the school
No, actually, I'm on my own. Yeah, actually, they do.
Yeah,
they do.
You're a real big shot going after a woman with mental illness.
Well, I have mental illnesses again, so having mental illnesses does not preclude using criticism. No, it does not.
You're a fucking hater. You're a troll.
Oh.
You're disgusting.
Thank you. Well, as someone with mental illness, you can't judge me. So I'm just gonna, apply this stupid fucking rule.
You're just terrible.
Oh, thank you.
You went after somebody and she reached out for you. She reached out to you asking for help, and you made a mockery of her.
That was like actually over a year apart from this.
So what? So
you know what's helpful?
Go after her and say, hey, maybe she reached out because she needed help. And instead of being a friend and being a person to say, I can help you, you fucking shoved her face in shit and then made a mockery of her. Fuck you, dude. Get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of here. No. That's fucked up. That's really fucked up. And no, that $70 is my money. So get the hell out of here with that. No, that's a hater for you. When you reach out and ask someone for help and to be doxxed like that, that's just wrong. If you have something to say, you say it. If you have something, whatever, a vulnerable person reaching out and asking for help, TT complaint line. Okay, I guess not. It's just really sad that y'all want to make a mockery out of one person. Okay, so 2 weeks later, someone's going to go into a place and film it and then take all of that as fact. I don't know. Here's the thing.
Now it's 2 weeks later, folks. We'll skim up a little bit because I know Stella calls in. There's a couple other little moments here.
There is a group of people who hate on me. Hi, if you're new to this channel.
Come on. There we go.
Call me a drivel. Wow. So you spend all day pretending to be a scientific assistant, Sheldon.
Sheldon.
I saw what he said and I didn't like what he said, and I thought he was disgusting for doing that.
But you don't even have all the facts. He does.
But dude, you hate on me by what other people say. None of you who hate on me fucking know me in real life.
Well, hold on. You know what? I'm glad you said that. You know what? I'm glad you say that. Let me get this out before you cut me off. You say that we know nothing about you. And you're right.
No, I said you don't know me in real life.
Let me finish, please. Please, and then you can go on. And I'll tell you when I'm done. You say that we know nothing about you. And you're right. If everything you
That's
told
not
us
what I said. That's not what I said.
We only have to go by, listen, we only have to go by what you tell us. So if you're a little truthful, then we know a little about you. But if you are what you say you are and what your name says you are, then we know a lot about you. So which one is it?
No.
How is it that we know nothing about you? We got to go by what you show us and what you tell us and what you put out there when you're online every day or however else.
The point that I'm trying to make is you're hating on me. It doesn't fucking matter. But who gives you the right to tell me who I can and cannot talk to? And then to find out more and to see something. I see a woman who's dealing with a lot of fucking issues and that gets a lot of hate. She was on my panel and having a really good time. And then all these haters said, you got to see this, you got to see this. And then there's this guy pulling a witch's brew. I investigated her life. I saw this video and it is pure fact. Therefore, in the jury of her YouTube peers, everybody should hate her. He therefore perpetuated the hatred towards her when he could have fucking talked to her. Said, hey, you know, this person has a video. Let's talk about it. What's going on? She reached out and asked him for help. And instead, he exploited her situation. And I'm standing up for her in that regard.
And I'm not going to speak on him because I don't know hardly anything
and I think
about
you
him,
got
and
upset. And I think
So
you got upset because my tone and my words and calling that man disgusting, where you think, in your opinion, as a woman, I shouldn't have a voice and I should be quiet.
Oh my God.
Right?
Oh my God. Where the fuck do you come up with this shit? What is wrong in your head?
You hated on me for years, Billy.
Did you ever say, when did I ever come across to anybody as saying a woman shouldn't have a voice? I respect women more than anything.
No,
You've even said it yourself how I respect women. So don't you even put this on me.
That's not how I'm saying
put
it.
this on me. You just said that women shouldn't have a voice.
No, are you saying that? Are you upset? Is that what's upsetting you?
You know, I actually thought that I could possibly get through to you. And I've had so many people freaking jumping in my ass.
And mine too.
The other night.
Mine too. They sent me screenshots of what you said, talking about my ex-boyfriend. Come on.
Don't waste your time. Billy's a flip-flopper. Billy's this.
That's what they told me, that you were talking about me behind my back right after I got offline with you.
What do you mean behind your back?
Go see what freaking bug-eyed bitch wrote about you.
What? What?
You should have seen what she wrote about you, saying how you were playing me.
That I'm what?
That you were playing me. Still hating on me, and posted the screenshots that allegedly my ex-boyfriend wrote to some of the women out there.
Oh, I saw that. I commented on it. I don't know if it posted, but I saw it. There was nothing wrong with what she said.
Well, there was more. So, the point that I'm trying to make here is, Billy didn't say that. That's what someone else said. The point is, I didn't hang up on you. Call back then. I didn't hang up on you, Billy. When a hater is telling me who I can and cannot like, let me form my opinions for myself. I'm not hanging up on people. I had another phone call that I'm trying to put aside so I could hear it. Goodness gracious. Okay, so Billy's really upset with me. And what am I angry about? I'm angry that this other person... Thank you, Nocturnal. No, I'm not going to let... But the point that I'm trying to make is, who are the haters to tell me who I can and cannot even entertain having a friendship with? Please hold on. I'll be right back.
All right, folks, let's skip it up a little bit.
Yes.
Okay. So you were saying that, like, you know, I was trying to make you hate Shanny.
Oh, let's put it back. So there's Stella. Oh, listen to that.
whether or not Shanny likes me, or we develop a friendship, or we have whatever, that's between us. But these thumb thugs, that's right. Oh, you're going to put on a lab coat in a high school classroom. It's a script. Oh, yes, it's a giant script. How are you doing, ATM? You've got like 10 different channels. Hello?
Hi.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yes, who is this, please, and where are you calling from?
I called you the other night, you remember?
No, I don't. I've had a lot of callers. Who is this and where are you calling from?
Well, this is Stella.
Okay, do I know you?
Yeah, you follow me on TikTok, Instagram, one of those.
Oh, yeah, you started hating on me and started a fight with me.
No,
How are
no,
you?
No.
How are you?
No. I
Oh,
didn't start hating on you. I told you I liked your progress, and I was proud of that change.
I don't remember. I'm sorry.
It was last night. It was the other night.
Oh,
Let me put my earbuds in. Can you hear me?
yes.
Not working.
Oh, shoot.
Okay.
I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. So you were saying that, like, you know, I was trying to make you hate Shanny, but that wasn't the case. I was just giving you a heads up.
Okay.
Because, like I said, I liked your progress, so I wanted you to continue on like a good path. And I was just telling you.
I
so that you
don't
could
like
maybe
that
look at
when
it.
people go to other people and talk shit about me. Let me find out for myself.
Yeah, I understand.
Let me find out for
but you don't wanna
myself.
see it.
If she's this rotten
You don't wanna
person,
see it, though.
if she is that rotten person that y'all say that she is, then I find out by myself. Who are any of you to tell me who I can and cannot
Again,
figure out for
no one told
myself?
you that no one told you.
I don't
to do it.
care. I hate that I
Just
told
that
you so. I don't need y'all to tell me. You're not the authority of her. Like, no one is the authority of me. Find out for yourself. Do your own thing.
You'd rather figure out the hard
Yeah,
way.
I'd rather
like,
figure
have
out for myself
have your
than to
life
have.
attached to everything, and then when she goes and destroys it all, like,
I
you'd rather
really-
people not warn you about that. She's done it to so many people, though.
But you know what,
Every
though?
single
I've
person
had so
has.
many people backstab me, and I've had so many people say bullshit about me. You're really wrong if you think I'm going to listen to someone talk bullshit about somebody else that I know nothing about. I'll find out for myself.
And then you'll cry.
No.
Yeah, you'll be on YouTube crying about it and asking people to have sympathy for you.
No.
But we won't feel any
Why would I
sympathy for
want
you. You'll just
sympathy
be
from the
another-
people who
you'll be
hate
another
me,
low
who've
child, yeah.
hated me? No, 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 no. Ma'am.
be another
No,
low
ma'am.
child on the farm.
No, ma'am.
Yeah,
No, ma'am.
you already do it. Like
No.
every other
No,
week, you're
ma'am.
crying.
No,
The
ma'am.
man dumps you. 'Cause
No,
he doesn't want
ma'am.
anything to do with you.
Oh,
because of your
yeah,
answers.
that was different, right? Because I was in love with somebody who
I mean, your
grifted
kids
me.
don't want
Sure.
anything to do with your
Okay.
parents,
Whatever you
so-
say. I know. Thank you for calling in,
Are
and
you
good
getting
luck to you
loud?
in your
Is
life.
someone coming into your room
Bye.
and telling-
Wow. Excuse me just a moment.
Oh yeah, she's big mad.
You guys twist so much shit. It's hilarious. Hello, and thank you for calling the Truthfully Trisha chat line.
Hello.
Hello, is there something that you'd like to say?
Yeah. Hey, you know, I've never called you before. I don't even really watch your videos, only when
Okay.
they pop up.
Who are you and where are
Hey.
you from?
My name's Brian. I live in Ohio, and it's cold as balls here.
I bet.
But, yeah, it's freezing. So, the only reason I call in, okay, Trisha, and I think you're a gorgeous woman. I just want to get that out of the way, all right? I think, though, in this situation, and I'm not telling you what to think. I would never, and I mean never, tell anyone what to think or keep on their mind. However, in your own time, and I don't know how much of this is a put on for YouTube. I understand it. It's a job. I get it. But I would take your own time, sit down, and just watch. And I understand you think Drag's a hater, and that's fine. I would not, argue your point on that one.
No.
But I would tell you it'd be a good idea.
No.
Just to watch.
No.
Oh, come on now.
No, because it is not right that all of y'all that make videos about me and that there are new people that come in who don't get to know the new me. We've all made mistakes in our life. We've all made mistakes and have the right to move forward. You don't know where she is right now. You don't know the hell that she went through, if she went through her own hell. Who are you to judge? Who are you to judge?
I'm sorry if she went through those. I'm
Dude,
really
listen. Listen.
Sorry if she
I'm not here to argue your presuppositions of what you think that Shanny is. Because I don't think anybody else would do this video about me.
I never said a word about who she was.
But dude, listen. It is not okay to perpetuate.
Calm down for a second and talk without raising your voice to me.
Anyway, anyone else who would like to call, don't tell me what I can and cannot do. This is my chat. This is my chat, and I'll say what's on my mind. And a lot of people are trying to hush me up. It's who you associate with. You're obviously not hearing one word that I have to say. I've had so many people make up so many lies and so many things. Yeah, I got $70 PayPal for me. So no, Jeremy's mom. That's not what I'm here for. I'm a parent of an autistic child, and it broke my heart watching Shanny say nothing when Rev abused her disabled child. Kate, while I understand what you said, we do not know the situation that she is in right now. She's not here talking about it. What I am saying is that these other people who come in and tell me what I need to think, tell me if I saw it from my own eyes, the conclusions that I would come up with, I would make the deductive argument and what have you. What I am trying to say, do I have to repeat this? My haters come in and tell me all of these things. I will make my own opinion. I've made my own opinion. Seeing the behavior of these other people, do you really think that this argument is valid? You don't have to like someone to see things. Hardcore correct. The amount of hate that these people jumped in on me about because I had her on panel and I talked to her. This is YouTube. Oh, yes. I want all the attention. Are you going to PayPal me before you talk to me?
Why would I PayPal you?
Because I want all your money.
Hey, look, you know what? You want my money?
I want all of it. I want to sit. I want to sit on my butt and do nothing.
No, hold on. You would have to be married to me to get my money because
I wouldn't want to be married to you because the way that you sound like a beta male.
18 years and 3 kids. I have.
Oops, I did hit the wrong button. I didn't know that. I accidentally hung up on you. Sorry. Well, if you're a man who's providing and you've got 3 kids, what the hell are you doing in YouTube drama? Especially calling me. Oh, come on now. Shanny's own family didn't want her at her father's funeral. What does that say? I don't talk to my mother, and I'm probably not going to my father's funeral. Who the hell are any of you? You watch. You watch. Oh my God, shut up, Paula. You're just jealous, you stupid cunt. Has to be your choice, Trisha, but please do look at videos. I will talk to her. I will find out on my own, not from what some motherfucking wacko says. This is fucking crazy. Hi, if you're new to my channel, my name is Trisha. You can find me on Instagram at MsAbsolute_, and I do have an OnlyFans if you're that adventurous. If you really do feel the need to argue with me, videos don't lie. Yes, they do, because they've made videos about me. That is a complete, utter upset. And oh, it's just funny. Do you feel that this is an attempt to isolate you from people? Somewhat, yeah. Because the funny thing is, the haters that come after me that say, you can't like this person, you can't like that person. But how dare you stand up for the idea of, hey, I'll find out for myself.
So, of course, now she's looped it back around. She's the victim. Because, obviously the reason, first it was all these people hate Shanny. And now it's an attempt to isolate me. It's just yet another attempt, another attack on me. Folks, we've covered this way longer than I intended to. This is pretty much where we picked up where we started. For those that are just coming in, yes, we covered Vila at the end. We covered that earlier. We have the Rev testimony in the middle. We got a little bit of everything this afternoon, folks. If you want to watch this whole thing in its glory, you can go over to Truthfully Trisha. In fact, you know what? What the fuck? Here, I'll link the fucking video. We'll throw her out there. There you go. You can watch it in all its glory. And, yeah, just out of the blue, folks. You never know. You never know which way the lulls winds will carry you. They never rest. They never rest. Folks, thank you for joining me. Thumbs it up. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. All that kind of YouTube stuff. Anything else coming up this week, I'll make sure to let you know. Until then, I guess we'll see you Weirdo Wonderland this Thursday. Peace.